He's got the screen lit up, no edits, no lies. One take wonder with the truth in his eyes. Fat boy fragrance, keeping it real. Breaking down bottles with a show-free deal. He says, smell good, feel good, it's all good. In the body or out in Hollywood. Got the thick Latina shouting his name. His reviews hit hard like a runaway train. Fat boy's flow, it's a vibe, it's a mood. If you feel good and smell good, then it's all good. One take truth, no need to rewind. Fat boy fragrance always stick in his mind. Fat boy's flow, it's a vibe, it's a mood. If you feel good and smell good, then it's all good. One take truth, no need to rewind. Fat boy fragrance always stick in his mind. Citrus and spice, he breaks it all down from designer to niche. He runs this town. No paid plugs, no fake reviews. Just raw passion you can't refuse. Spraying confidence like a mist in the air. Fat boy's reviews leave the doubters in despair. He says, you be you, keep it fresh and bold. Smell like a king and your story is told. Thick Latinas with a wink and a smile. Ain't no fat boy style, his fuego is wild. He's the voice of the people on the YouTube scene. Fragrance, dreams, Latin lean. Fat boy's flow is a vibe, it's a mood. If you feel good and smell good, then it's all good. One take truth, no need to rewind. Fat boy fragrance,
man. Game over, man. Game over.
It's a vibe, it's a mood. If you feel good and smell good, then it's all good. One take truth, no need to rewind. Fat boy fragrance always stick in his mind.
I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Boy fragrance always stick in his mind.
Do it, lady.
I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Damn. Woo! Make sure the mic check is working. Man, what a long day this has been. What a long week, right? A long week. Damn, long week. Crazy week. Crazy. Sent to the night because I wore forbidden fruit and it's in the car and I forgot to go get it. So tonight we're wearing Sun-Kissed aromatics. And I went with the color coordination, of course, the Kelly Green, because it is Kelly Green week, baby. Or was that last week? I don't know. But I'm wearing Kelly Green. And it's Cowboy Hate Week. Fuck the Cowboys. Fucking hate the Cowboys. So Mark gave me something right here. And this is a little bit of history right here in this bottle. I used to own this fragrance. I sold it for $35. And that was an idiot move. But this is my personal, little bit of personal I have left of Midnight in Paris Eau de Parfum. I held the bottle in my hand. I cried. It smells so good. Let me put some on my hand. Hold on. Damn. Woo, I miss this fragrance. I just don't want to spend $600 on a fucking bottle. Once in a while, I wear this in special occasions. I wore it a lot while I was over there. I love this fucking fragrance, man. Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef's. Great fragrance. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I've had these duos for a couple of days. So I haven't had any orders for them. I don't know what happened. Maybe I didn't post it right or something. I don't know. I didn't have any sales on these duos. And there's some good ones in there. And I got the Rasasis. I already took them out of the boxes because I'm not going to get up and get the boxes. But here they are, Atlantis and Viper. I kept looking and searching. And I do have some other stuff I've ordered that will be up for pre-sale. I ordered the Black Friday edition of Vulcan. It was like 60. It was $80. Shit was expensive. I'm sure. Watch next week. It'll be 50 somewhere. You know me. I got to have it first. So I got home today and I walked over to my wife. I just smiled. I said, damn, I still got the, I guess you call it I'm still in the honeymoon phase, I guess, at the 20 years. That's when you know you got it good, when you're still in the honeymoon phase 20 years later. That's when you know. That's when my daddy looked at me when he met her for the first time and he told me in Spanish, he said, no, he said, don't fuck this up in Spanish. He said, he looked at me seriously and he grabbed me by the neck and he said, don't fuck this up. This is your life right here, son. Don't fuck this up. And I didn't fuck it up. Thank God. Anyways, welcome in. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Saturday night. I dropped the beer review on Monday. I got some shorts they're done. So the drop schedule is going to go like this. Every 2 days, we'll get a video. Every other day, you'll get a short. That's the way I'm going to start doing things. I think dropping a video every day kind of cheapens the life of the last video. So I want to kind of let that video breathe like a fine wine. I'm going to jump to the super chat because I don't talk about super chats that much. But when I get one, I want to give them a shout out. Thank you, Turley, on this. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, they are all grown now. Listen, they're getting bigger and bigger every day. I gave him a hat for a youth and it barely fit his head. I was like, damn, I bought this hat for myself, but I bought the youth size, or as they would say on My Cousin Vinny, the youth size. And it didn't fit his head. Almost didn't fit his head. So I was like, well, I can't wear it. I don't like returning stuff. So he'll keep it. But yeah, I really wanted that hat to fit me too. Too bad. So I did order some other stuff from Aroma Concepts, and I got a cart ready to go in fragrance.net or Fragflex, whatever you want to call it, Fragflex. But I ordered a bunch of stuff from Aroma Concepts, some new things I've never heard of before, like Evening in Dubai, I think it's called. Sunset in Dubai. The notes look really good. And I have, like I said, I have 2 bottles of each of these. So I got plenty of these. I wanted to make sure I didn't run out because they usually sell really well. And we're going to go over those first tonight. I don't know what they are. I haven't smelled them. I made some samples, but I did my best not to be able to smell them when I was making the samples. I smelled Viper a little bit, but not a lot. I'm trying to see where the Aroma Concepts, there it is right here. So Aroma Concepts. Let me see what I got. Aroma Concepts. I can't remember. Damn it. Shop app never works right, man. Come on, open up. It doesn't want to open. Anyways, I guess it won't open. Doesn't want to open for me. Let me go this way. Here we go. So I got AZM by Paris Corner. That's supposed to be 100 Silent Ways. Tuskine Wowie by Paris Corner. Haria Gingerique. Summer in Dubai, and Sweet Heaven Tobacco and Sunset in Dubai. Sweet Heaven Tobacco, I guess that's another some kind of angel share. Well, no, but the Sweet Heaven one's really nice. I like them all. The cherry, the ice was really nice too. It smells a lot like the Killian's one, the Blue Moon. Let's catch up with the chat and get this party started. Don't know how long I'm going to go tonight. I'm going to go as long as I feel. That's when you know you got that on. But thank you again for the super chat, the $5 super chat, Turles. I appreciate it so much. Super chats are always welcome, always appreciated, never required, but always welcome. And thank you so much. I've always been the type of person when it comes to these live streams that if I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't. There used to be this thing about super chats, you know, like it's the super chat wars. And I was like, I'm not going to be a part of that. People want to give me their hard-earned money. I want to earn it. And the best way to earn it is not to ask for it. And that's the way I feel about it. And most of your good streamers don't do that. It's the petty ones that do that kind of stuff. We will do our best to answer everybody's questions regardless. Good to see Scott the Rinse Martin here. What's up, Scotty Too Hottie? Good to see Matt. Where's my photo at, baby? Lusk photo. The film, the lights are looking good, Matt. The lights are looking good. Thank you, Elizabeth, so much for being here. We appreciate it so much. Yeah. Always welcome to have the ladies here. We love having the ladies here. We are a equal opportunity entertainer here, as I like to say I am. I like to entertain. What can I say? I'm an entertainer. Yeah, I'm glad you caught it too. I'm so glad you got here. And it's great to have you here. And again, thank you for the super chat. Man, I have a hard time catching my breath. You know why I can't catch my breath? Because I've been over here dancing to this music. Because I gotta hype myself up. I told my coworker, I was like, well, it's time to go home and put the fat boy face on. It's not like a different person. It's just I gotta get energized for this video. I don't ever want to come on here and be like, hey, I want to bring it every time. And I treat it like a football game. I listen to some music, get hyped, and get ready. Just like I used to do when I would play football in college and high school. I would just listen to my music, get myself hyped, ready to go. Not too early in the football day, you know, right before the game, right before the coach gives his speech. I take that 20 minutes and I put my music on. I just get raw. The first time out on the field when you're stretching, raw, that kind of feeling. So that's how I am right now. I'm trying to catch my breath. I got that raw in me. Good to see the general here. End of the day, Dua Bad Guys, phenomenal fragrance, one of the best Duas ever made. That cocaine accord is amazing. It starts off with this beautiful musky cocaine accord. It dries down into this it's like almost like a body sweat. It's really weird how to explain it, man, but that son of a bitch is a compliment machine. Bad Guys is, no doubt. I think I bought Bad Guys like 10 times. Love that fragrance. Good to see Lawless. How you doing, Lawless? Great to have Lawless here. And we're streaming vertical and horizontal. So both ways. Like I said, I'm an equal opportunity guy. We give a place for the youngsters to come in here and leave their comments. Like I think last live stream we had a little bit of troll fun. And I'm sure we'll get the comments. They're coming. You know, you should be reviewing hamburgers. I don't like hamburgers. To tell you the truth, my least favorite food in the world is a hamburger. I'm not going to lie. I don't like hamburgers. Pizza, yes. Sandwiches, maybe. But hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, I don't really. Once you've had a good hamburger, you've had a hamburger. I mean, really, steaks, hamburgers, and chicken sandwiches really don't wet my whistle. Now, a good pasta, a good pizza, a good, pie dish or some noodles, and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not a sucker for a hamburger. I can count on my hands how many times I've had McDonald's in the last year. Okay, I don't eat a lot of McDonald's. KFC, on the other hand, fucking 2-piece original. Yeah, that's a weakness. That's a weakness for sure, no doubt. I don't care for Chick-fil-A. Not a big fan of Chick-fil-A. But you give me some original recipe, baby, with some slaw. I don't even like the mashed potatoes. Just give me slaw. I want to be in and out. When I go through the drive-thru, I want my fucking shit right away. I don't wait on fries. I don't wait on fucking mashed potatoes. Just give me slaw. I know you got slaw back there because nobody ever wants slaw. I stopped asking for original and started doing crispy because they can get to me. They have more crispy than original because I hate wasting my lunch in a drive-thru. Send a day for Smelly Man. What's up, Smelly Man? My other regulator, rocking that seamless soul. Listen, you saw my review today. I called it a masterpiece. I think it is. When people love that fragrance, man, every time I wore that fragrance, it was a hit. It is a hit. That whole line from Justin is sneaky perfect. Doesn't get enough respect. And I tell you what, the one that's going to macerate the best is going to be Seamless Soul. It's going to macerate into a gem, and it's already a gem. Good to see Mike here. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Yeah, baby. I can't even say that. Mungao, Fort. Oh, fucking shit. Latafa's running out of names. They got to be running out of names. They have to be running out of names. Yeah, the renewals were great, man. Like I said, I'm still in the honeymoon phase. I've been in the honeymoon phase for 20 years. I never left it. MB5SC. What? Oh, okay, yeah, Mike. Sorry. I got Cobra on the way. Did I mess up? Nah. Cobra's the best one, man. Cobra's the best one, Scott. You're fine. That's the best one. I think Cobra and Bujarmi, I think those are the two best I've tried that are not Alexandria or Dua. Those had to be the best imagination. I still think Visionary is hard to beat from Alexandria. It's just the closest I've seen of anything I've tried. Visionary is definitely the closest, but nobody ever talks about it because Alexander doesn't really market themselves like that. But I think Visionary is probably the closest. But if you go and buy just other companies, Ujarmi's version of it, which I have 5 bottles of it, by the way. I got plenty of this son of a bitch. Let me see. Where's it at? Hold on. Right here. It's called Hectic. That is their number one seller. I got the last 5 bottles that they had in stock. Mark sent me a picture of their new Tiger, and it's their extract version of it. I said, damn, I should have got that before I left. Hey, since Central Hub, how you doing? Great to have you here, man. Happy. Yes. I should have sent all those out except the only orders that I'm caught up on orders, by God, finally. It was a little stressful there for a while. It was super stressful because I kept packing orders and the pile of labels never got smaller. I was like, man, I'm never getting done. But I remember the day I finished was like Monday. I got down to the last order and I was into that week's orders and I was like, oh shit, I did it. Oh my God, I got caught up. That was tough. That was tough to come home to. It took me a week to get all those orders out. And I worked day and night on all my free time. And I was not able to get them all out in time like I wanted to. I wanted all those orders out in 3 days when I got back. And there was no way. There's no way I could fill 97 orders with an average order being 30 minutes long in 3 days. It was impossible. Yeah, so did I. I bought Viper already, but I got Vulcan Black coming. I got that up for pre-order already in the store too. It's put up along with some other things. I just haven't finished it all yet. I'm going to add everything into the pre-order list and have it all up before soon. All that stuff should be in before Black Friday. That's the good news. Thank you again for the super chat again, Turlons. I appreciate it. What are those 2 duos that you recommend that start beginning with casino? All right. So there's several I could recommend, but the 2 that I really appreciate the most is Dark Casino Elixir, and then I would say Casino. There's so many, but like I want to say it's Casino Classic, Casino Orange, or whatever. Classic Pineapple, Casino Royale Classic Pineapple. I think is what it's called. Those are off the chain, but there's so many I could go through. There's just so many. But my favorite still is Dark Casino Elixir. It went with me to Australia. And the only reason I did not ever wear it is because Carla does not like Black Guy Roots by 40. So I never wore it. The whole time I was there, I was like, I don't want to insult my guest I'm staying with. So I never wore it. But Dark Casino Elixir is my favorite one of all of them. What's up, Jahoni? Great to have you here. What it do, baby? Yes, the Tide did roll today. They did what they had to do, and now it's on to Auburn and that witch of a fucking stadium. I hate that place. I hate their fans. I hate everything about them. I hate them. Man, that damn midnight in Paris, man. Oh, it's buttery. It's just beautiful. Oh, God. Should have just took the bottle with me. I'm just kidding, Mark. I wouldn't have took your bottle. But I thought about it. 2 seconds. Oh, listen, I got a review on it, man. Let's see if I can find that for you real quick. Hold on. I think I know where that is. It's one of my original videos. Let me view my channel here and let me go to it. I know it's here somewhere, videos. Let me go to the oldest. It's not that far down on my old list. I did that one very early in my career. And I'll drop the link so you'll have it. I did a video on it, man. And it's not that. And I remember what I remember exactly what. Here's so funny. Check it. Look at this right. These are my old thumbnails. They were wacky. There's my old thumbnails. Here it is. My favorite leather scent. Right here it is. Leather for the ages. Here it is. This was the beginning of the career. That's all the doers I had was right there.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the straight rebel of the fragrance review community game, son. Straight freestyling, the Cal Ripken of this game, baby. Going for the streak, doing a video now for 40 days.
I know, I did this streak, which was nuts. I dropped the video for 40 straight days. That was crazy. I can't do that anymore. There's no way I could do that anymore. I was young. I was young and excited about life. But look at the little Dua collection. This is how old this video is. Look how small my collection is. That's pretty much all my Duas right there. That's crazy. Man. There might have been a couple more Duas over there, but nothing like it is now. Because if you look now, look behind me. All behind me, this is Duas, okay? Okay, then this one, that's all. Let me kind of make it a little bit, let me expand this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So there's all the Duas there, right? And then you look at all the Duas now, okay? It's a big difference, huge difference. Everything behind me is Dua and some other things, but yeah. I'll put that link in that video for you. And that's my review of Leather for the Ages. I'll put it in the comments for you. There you go. You can copy and save this and you can watch it later. Fantastic fragrance, by the way. I smelled the real deal while I was in Australia, by the way. It's phenomenal. That's a pretty good layer right there. Always with them good layers, man. That's a good layer there, Lawless. Ooh, grape cotton candy essential oil. Look at you. Getting a little hungry. Thinking about that one. Sideways streaming. Yeah, baby. Sideways streaming. Sideways streaming. Thank you for this, Jerry, for the thank you. I appreciate it, Jerry. Like, again, I'll say it again. I'm humbled every time somebody gives me a super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you again. This is for you. Now, this isn't the normal size. This is a bigger one. It looks small in my hands. That was just the story of my life. But this is the big size. So these are like 2 for $6. I was like, let me get 2 of the big ones. Now that's what she said. That'll last me all night. But thank you again for the super chat. Like I said, super chats are welcome, appreciated, never required, but always appreciated. Yeah, I appreciate you guys enjoying the so rocking that Spice Bomb EDT classic that you can never go wrong with. One of Curly Mom Pants fragrances, favorite fragrance. I watched an interview with Curly Fragrance and with Debbie Rawling, and they were both wearing mom pants. So I call it the Dubai mom pants effect. If you're a woman, you're a fragrance influencer, you have to wear mom pants. Now, it looks like, and if you're in Dubai, it looks like some of the guys are now having to wear mom pants too. So this look in Dubai would never work. That's why I will never be big in the Middle East, baby. Okay? I'll be big everywhere else, but never in the Middle East. But that's where it's all happening, fat boy. You know what? I still believe in America. I'm sorry. Shoot me. I mean, don't shoot me, but you know what I mean. Damn it, that probably I should definitely bleep that out. Hold on. Let me bleep that out. There we go. Now let's bleep that. Good to see Jody. Good to see. What's up, Cootsy? How are you? Hope you're having a great day. Great to have you here. And you are welcome to ask any fragrance-related question. If you want to know about life, if you're an Eagles fan and you want to ask me how the Eagles are going to do this weekend, you can. If you're a Cowboys fan, then fuck off. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Cowboys fans, just get rid of them, guys. Don't let them stay too long. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Look right there. It is right there. It was only a matter of time. This vertical, man. This vertical brings out the best of people, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, all those fragrances, Scott, are really good, dude. They're really, really good. I'm telling you, I haven't found a bad one yet. Bingo. Bingo there, Chris. You nailed it. You nailed it. I put one spray of Do As Y EDP Intense in the room. Yes, listen, that's a strong ass fragrance, man. Okay, so let's start. What do you want first? Do you want Viper or do you want Atlantis? Which one do you want me to test first? You guys let me know. These are, I'll tell you what, I'm becoming a huge fan of this Viper, this whole Hawas line. I think they're doing an amazing job. I think I'll do a video comparing the Hawas line to the Dumont Nitro line to the what's the other one I got? I got a bunch of. Can't think of it right now. Oh, the aromatics line. Compare them all. Can I see? Because I got a bunch of these, man. Ooh, Luciano dropped a bunch. That's what I got on my cart. Smelly man. Luciano dropped about 3 new fucking and they dropped Love on the Beach. They dropped 2 more. And Luciano does the inspirations better than anybody else. Cannot wait to try those. That's what's in my cart that I'm going to finish tonight when I get done here from Fragflex is the Lucianos and a couple other ones. I'm probably going to pick up about 8 more. That'll give me 14 new additions for Black Friday and whatever Duo releases and maybe some mirror images. And that will be about it. And that will go into the Black Friday sale. So that'll be going on. Now I've done Verde already. And I love Verde. I got a review coming on it. People say it smells like Teen Spirit. That's what people tell me. That's what I have heard. I watched a really good interview. We're going to start off with Atlantis. Or did you mean Viper, Chris? If you meant Viper, okay, we got Atlantis. We got 2 Atlantis, 1 Viper. Okay, here we go. We'll do Atlantis first. So I watched a really good interview with Andy McDowell. Is it Andy McDowell or Roddy McDowell? One of the two. The guy who played in Clockwork Orange, and he was talking about working with Stanley Kubrick. And it got me thinking about music. And it got me thinking about a song by Radiohead called Karma Police, which made me think about the movie Clockwork Orange. If you've never seen Clockwork Orange, what the fuck's wrong with you? It's like the book is amazing. The movie's amazing. Go watch it. Thought my thing was dying. Okay, here we go. Atlantis. Here we go. I have no idea what this is supposed to be a clone of. I didn't look. All right. Beautiful bottle. Beautiful presentation. Let's go right. You know what? I'm going to put this on the skin. It's the only way to really tell. Look at that sprayer, too. Hell of a sprayer. Rasasi has them sprayers, man. Oh, man, what the fuck? Fruity. This is way not what I was thinking it was going to be. This is not, doesn't smell. If Atlantis smells like this is a damn, I'm telling you, if Atlantis smells like this, okay, I feel like I walked in. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. I feel like I walked into the damn, oh my God. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, yeah. Bitch. Is that it right there? Yeah, I feel like when I spray this, if this is Atlantis, this is what I feel like when I walk in. I feel like I walked into the Blue Oyster Bar. This is very fruity, man. This is pretty fruity. This might be a little too fruity for your boy. Ugh, I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah, right? Like it's Stanley Kubrick. One more time. don't like this one at all. Whew. Maybe it needs to macerate a little bit, a lot. I don't know. I don't know about this one. This is not my cup of tea. This has got like a cloying kind of sour fruit smell to it. It just doesn't. I know what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Summer Hammer, I think, if I'm correct. Am I right? And it's supposed to be like Summer Hammer. This is what, is it Summer Hammer? I don't fucking remember. What's it supposed to be like? Shit. I look on Fragrantica because nobody's telling me what it is. Well, then you know, to be honest, you know how it is. Shit. Yes. If you haven't seen Police Academy, that is the song that plays when they walk into the S&M bar, remember? And they're always like, Mahoney told us about this restaurant. They have a great salad bar. It's really good. It's going to be really nice. And they walk in and it's like, it's literally one of the best running gags on any series of movies of all time. It's in every movie, except that maybe the one that I don't know if they did it when they went to Moscow. I can't remember. But it's a great running gag, you know. Always trying to send somebody to this restaurant, and it's an S&M bar, and it's always the straightest guys who walk in there, and it's like fuck. And you see these dudes in leather and chaps and ass everywhere. They're like. And you see Vito from fucking The Sopranos is there too, you know? Damn. Fucking Vito. He was a good earner though. Listen, if I was Tony, I'd be like, fuck it, man. He's a good earner. Nobody runs that construction crew like Vito. I'm just saying. So I'm on my like my yearly Breaking Bad binge. So I'm on the part. I just finished the episode. Spoiler alert. So if you don't want to know, go away for about a minute. Where it's called Face Off, where Gus Fring gets his face blown off. And I remember watching that for the first time with my wife, and I was like, this motherfucker's gonna walk away again. Son of a bitch, how you gonna kill this guy? He's the Terminator. Then they panned to the other side of his face. It's all gone. I was like, oh, that motherfucker, he's dead. But I'll never forget it because I remember watching it this time around. And every time he would say, look at me, Hector, he wouldn't, and Salamanca would never look at him. And it was like the minute he knew that Salamanca would look at him and he had this fear in his eyes, like, I'm going to kill myself. Fear, but then he turned to anger. He knew what was up. It's like, fuck, he got me. Pushing that fucking bell. That's one of the best scenes in TV ever, man. Oh, man. Breaking Bad is just one of those things I don't think people will appreciate until years and years later. It's just a masterpiece of writing, of foreshadowing, of setting things up, making things pay off. Almost every single thing pays off. It's not like fucking, look, it's not like fucking Game of Thrones where shit never gets paid off. You know, it's like, there's like so many unfinished plots are never finished on Game of Thrones. It's ridiculous. You feel like you got kids with damn ADHD making the damn script. But Vince Gillian, my man. All right, next one up is Hawas Viper. Let's see if it's better because this is too fruity for me. And listen, I like fruity, okay? I like a little sugar in my fruit, but this has got a lot of sugar in the tank, and it might be a little too much for my liking. So I'm going to have to say this is going to be a 2 out of 5 first impressions. Is it getting better? Yes, it's getting better, but I don't like this kind of style of fragrance. This is a lady's fragrance. This is not for him, okay? This does not feel like it's for him. This is for everybody, okay? But not for guys. It's for everybody except guys. Whoever that leaves.
What? Did we just become best?
I know it might be a little racist, just a little. Here we go. Viper. I love the bottle. Look at that Viper. Here we go. Is it me or is every fragrance that is named after a snake usually smells pretty good, or at least leathery for some reason? What is the fact? I don't know. We'll find out. Here we go. This is a lot better. A little leathery. Duh. Fucking anything with a snake name in it is going to smell like leather. But I don't know what it is. It's nice. It's okay. I don't love it. I don't love it either. I just don't love it. The Hawas line doesn't miss. Okay. They have like one kind of teensy weensy miss, and that is Hawas Black. But I think we can add these two to the miss department. But you can sample them at fatboyfragrance.com with 25% off right now with promo code pre-Black Friday, 25% off. Fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer's always right, even when they're wrong. And they're wrong a lot. And I mean a lot. Every time they're wrong. Sons of bitches. Anyways, that's those. Here's the next one pile we bought. I haven't even opened it yet because nobody's ordered a sample of any of these. What the fuck's wrong with you guys? I'm not gonna. I listen. Y'all stop buying these motherfuckers. I'm gonna quit buying them. That's the rule. Because there's no way I can wear all these sons of bitches. I'm not gonna wear milky labeled Milkylicious just for you. Okay, it ain't happening. Damn. Motherfuckers. Here we go. Filled to the rim. I think there's like 20 in here. No, it's like 15. Now, we usually have our partner Stan. I think Stan is stuck in traffic with big booty Latinas. So I'm going to do the hard work for Stan today. I'm going to find out what the fuck these are. So here we go. Do a regular. All right, here we go. Do a brand. All right. All fragrances. Let's go back to the ones that were just launched. I said all fragrances, not halfway fragrances. Okay. We need to go to the ones that just came out. All right. Here we go. Starting with, here we go. All right. Got it. Okay. Here we go. First one up. They're back to their pretty little bags again, which I appreciate. You guys will get these pretty little bags in your sample box and your samples. Recycle, baby. All right. Okay. Artistic grandeur. Artistic grandeur. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I'll find out for us. You know, when you ain't got Stan here, you miss them, baby. Here we go. Artistic grandeur is a clone of Baracco by Oficina de Essenza. Never fucking heard of them. This is a retail fragrance of $161. I'll go ahead and kind of copy this and see if I can do the Stan move here. Hold on. Can I do it? Shit. There we go. Copy. This is what this is an inspiration of, so you guys can know in the chat. There we go. There it is right there. This is what this is an inspiration of. There we go. Okay, what kind of fragrance is this one? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a gourmand. It's a unisex fragrance. It's got sweet orange, some kind of liqueur, marsala liqueur, bitter almond. It's got some marsupials in here. I'm sorry, marzipan. It's got some darvaset. It's got marzipan. It's got a little bit of, I'm just joking. I'm making this shit up now. It's got some Peruvian balsam or Peruvian flake. I prefer the stuff from Peru because they use ether instead of diesel. I'm just saying it goes down a lot smoother. Coffee, tonka, candy fruit, caramelized sugar, tolo balsam, amber notes, musky notes, and patchouli. Is considered a gourmand fragrance. Just that's all they tell me. All right, and it's $161. There's no Stan here. I know it's kind of weird, right? First time. I almost want to call and check on them. Not a lot of people have my number, but my regulators have my personal number, so they can get a hold of me. All right. If they block somebody and they want to text me and say, hey, I blocked this guy for this reason. They'll let me know. All right, here we go. Artistic grandeur. It's really nice. It's really good. I like it. It's actually really, really nice. I wouldn't spend $161 on a gourmand, any kind of gourmand, but how much was this right here? Their price. What is Dua's price? A sale price. This one is a $55 one. You could buy it for about $37. So on sale. So yeah, I paid that for that, but not. Well, I did pay that for that, but you know what I mean. I give it a 4 out of 5. It's really nice. I think it's a keeper. I don't think I think it doesn't have too much of the gourmand. It feels like an everyday wear. It doesn't feel too gourmandish. It's sweet, but it's got nice little liqueur. You can definitely smell the liqueur in there, and I think that's a nice touch. I think artistic grandeur might be one of the better gourmands I've smelled this year. It's really nice. It's hard for me to give a 5 out of 5 on a gourmand. I know I'm a fat guy. I should. I know. Ah, damn it. Hold on. Gigi dropped the yayo. Here we go. Next one. All right. Here we go. Just throw it on the floor. It'd be easier for me to pick up when I'm done. Shout outs to the 30 people watching. I'm contractually obligated to tell you once in a while how many people are watching, and we have 30 people watching right now. All right. Next one is Gardens of Saba. Gardens of Saba. Don't know what the fuck this is either, but we're going to find out together. Leave it to Dua. All right. Gardens of Saba is an inspiration of okay, this is done by Renee Saba. Hardines. Renee Saba. Oh, never heard these people. Let me know if you've heard these damn fragrances. God bless America. $320. Okay. It's a floral fragrance with aldehydes, mandarin, red fruits, jasmine, samba, rose. This is not going to smell good. This is going to smell like a lot lizard on a hot sunny day. I'm just telling you that right now. This is going to be a little too hua-ish for my. It's either going to be too grandma or it's going to be too hua for my taste. I don't like my ladies to smell like grandmas. No offense to grandmas. But and I don't want to smell like huas. No offense to huas. Those are my rules. Somewhere in between. Ugh, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. I don't know why I like this, but I do. It's like a combination of if there was a grandma lot lizard, this would be it. And I don't know why I like it. Like I want to be, it's like a rich lady's hua fragrance. This is like a fragrance that a rich old lady wears when she wants to go out and get a young man. I'll be your pool boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. I'm telling you, this is really sexy. Shit, this is sexy. Fuck. Oh, man, oh man. Why do I like this? Of course, I saw a video the other day where I saw Gen Z is aging like milk. They're like way older looking than what they're supposed to be. And Gen Alpha looks way younger than they're supposed to be. So it's all fucked up. And Gen Xers are looking younger than Gen Z's. It's crazy. This is pretty good. And millennials, everybody's already forgot about millennials. Fuck millennials. Sorry. This is the truth. I think it's the most forgotten generation is millennials. They were the hype and the talk, weren't they? Millennials were the talk of the town for a long time, weren't they? Fuck. But millennials didn't have anything to stand on their own. They were stuck in this transitional period of technology, whereas Gen Z got to see the caveman life and the future life all in one. Millennials were in the beginning of technology, social media and all that, whereas Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they're knee deep in it. They just get it more. Believe me, I work with them every day. I see different kind of customers, and I tell you what, the millennials are the hardest ones to deal with when it comes to technology. I'm just telling you. I think boomers are doing better with technology than millennials are. I'm just being honest with you. Take it from a guy who would know. Smells like a tangy hua. There you go. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. No, it doesn't remind me of anything. It reminds me a little bit of Dua's Thanksgiving from last year. I can that helps out, but without the raspberry. Hey, rocking that Arabian. Ooh, that's a great fragrance, man. Great fragrance. I gotta get that, man. I'll smell some inspirations of it, but it's a great fragrance. I said Gen Xers first. We're fine. Gen Xers like us are fine. We grew up with. Listen, I embraced technology. Gen Xers embraced it because here's the thing about Gen Xers: we appreciate what we don't have. Okay, I appreciate growing up with like 4 T-shirts and 2 pair of jeans to wear to high school. I grew up poor, so now that I have like 50 jeans and 37 jerseys and 1,000 hats around here, and 20 or 30 pairs of Nikes, I keep them all in the box. I clean them after I get done with them. I put these hats in plastic things and keep them safe. I mean, these hats all look brand new. My jerseys don't have a stain on them. And I hang everything up. I even hang up my T-shirts. My wife thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, I grew up poor. We hung everything. Shit. And that's how you got the wrinkles out. What are you talking about? So Gen Xers, we're fine. We embrace technology. We embraced everything. It's because we appreciate technology. We knew what it was like not to have it, to have to get up and fucking change the channel. And we're used to when they brought the universal remote. And now we're used to streaming. We got used to it. And when it's not there, we know how to handle not having it. And I think that's what separates us from millennials. They don't know how to handle when they ain't got it. It's a big difference. Gen X is set up to live a long, happy life. So I would say Gardens of Sala is a 5 out of 5. I am so impressed with this fragrance. It's very sexy. For a floral fragrance to be that sexy and fresh and floral, all kidding aside, I love it. I wouldn't spend $300 on that fragrance for my wife. It's a lady's fragrance, but I definitely would like her to wear that one night on a date. It's a nice fragrance. It's all joking aside, it's a classy, sexy fragrance. Definitely, ladies, you would like that one. You grew up, yeah, I grew up poor. Shit. Talk about government cheese. Yeah. I used to make government cheese, fucking grilled cheese sandwiches. Them motherfuckers were the best. I grew up on our cereal came from the help center, and it wasn't called cornflakes. It was just called flakes, and it was a white box. We had powdered eggs. I never ate them, but fuck, my dad would. Powdered eggs were nasty. But we were on food stamps. We lived in the projects. My dad worked a job under the table, tax-free, so he could pay bills. And he ran a little bootlegging system where he would sell beer and let people gamble in the house. That's how he made extra money. Let's just say my dad was good at taking stuff that he got at a cheaper price and turning it into a profit. Let's just say that. He was really good at it. Really, really good at it, to where a certain sect of people whose descendants come from a place that's shaped like a boot used to call on my dad to move stuff. So, yeah, my dad was knee deep in it. When we moved to Alabama, I'll never forget it. He gave all that life up for a reason. He wanted a different life here. He didn't want to lead a criminal life. And I said, Dad, we can't afford cable. Why don't we just go out there and, hook it up like we used to? He goes, no, we pay for everything now. And we went without cable for years. Like, all we had was Scarface. We watched Scarface on the VS. That was our movie every day, Scarface. What can I do? Hey, kids, food's ready. Put on Scarface. That's what we used to watch. Oh, my God, when we got a second movie, I can't remember what it was. I'm thinking, right, Roadhouse. We got Roadhouse from our neighbor. We watched the fuck out of Roadhouse. 2 movies we had, Scarface and Roadhouse. Yeah, I had the real deal. They did a really good job with that one, George. Good to see you here. Yeah. It was a different time. My dad used to work at a mushroom plant where they would pick mushrooms. He was the foreman there. And the reason he was the foreman, because he was the only one that spoke English and Spanish. So he was the foreman. And they used to pick mushrooms. And then we used to live on a mushroom plant. And if you don't know what mushrooms are growing in, they're growing fucking shit. They're growing in manure. And they would pile this manure outside of our door where we lived. I was like, fuck, I'm never eating mushrooms ever again. Only kind of mushrooms I eat are the ones that made me go boo boo bye bye. And that's about it. All right, next one is called Heart of Rome Choral Fantasy. This is their version of, I believe, the ladies' version of Valentino Uomo's Choral Fantasy, which I love the men's version. It's one of my absolute favorite Valentinos ever made. Let's see how good this one is. You can buy this retail for about 70, 80 bucks now. This is about $22 with a sale at Dua. This is called, again, Heart of Rome. Oh, good. This is good. Oh, yeah, I got to get that for my wife. Damn, that's good. Shit, that's good. It's got, what are the notes on this, man? This son of a bitch is good. This is something that I would definitely want my wife to wear. Wow. This is nice. This is a nice fragrance. I got to buy the real deal. It is got, I'm sorry. Is this, no, hold on a second. This might be this is, no, yeah, this is definitely the Donna version. Donna means that's the ladies version. It's got, it's the kiwi in here is gorgeous. Kiwi, orange, jasmine, some bouquet, like floral notes, and some woody musk at the bottom. This is phenomenal. I love when they put a woody kind of musky note on the end of a lady's fragrance. I think it really ties it in well. This is stunning. Like, for a designer fragrance, this is a home run. This is like better than Burberry Goddess. I'm sorry, everybody freaks out over Burberry Goddess. This is 10 times better than Burberry Goddess, and it's not even close. That's a 5 out of 5 for me. What is the best Outlands dupe? I don't know what Outlands is. What is Outlands? You pray for Wig Stereo, damn. Hey, the only thing I would never eat that had the white label on it was the School Days peanut butter. And I've talked about this before. Listen, poor people let a lot of shit go cheap, but there's two things that people who grew up in the hood where I grew up would never go cheap on. And that was fucking peanut butter and fucking ketchup. We had to have name brand ketchup, man. That damn shit brand ketchup was horrible. It tastes like tomato paste. And we had School Days peanut butter that we would never eat. You would open up the can of peanut butter and there'd be like a layer of oil that much on top. I was like, fuck that shit. I ain't eating that peanut butter shit. Mama, you better go get some damn crunchy Peter Pan or something. I'm not eating that shit. And none of us would eat it, man. It would just sit there. My dad would eat anything, but he didn't eat. My dad would eat sardines out of a can with some pickles and a damn salad. I'm like, he octopus out of a can. That motherfucker eat anything, but he would not eat that School Days peanut butter either. Nobody did. There's only one food that used to piss my dad off. My dad's Puerto Rican. He likes his white rice cooked in a pot with fat back, what they call tocino, where they put tocino in there. Then you put the water with the salt and the rice, and you let it cook. My mom used to like to make it with the rice cooker. And my dad would come home and he would walk in the kitchen. He'd see that rice cooker light on. He would go, fucking rice cooker. He hated that rice. So when I see people cooking with a rice cooker, I'm like, ugh, I don't want that rice, man. There's something about cooking rice in an old pan that's been cooked in forever with some fat back grease, or we call tocino, in there. Ugh, the shit right there. It's a heart attack in the plate, but it's worth every penny. This is amazing. I think I got to buy this for the wife. I got to get her the real deal on that one. She has a couple of those Donnas, not all of them. That's one she deserves to have. You got to let me know what Outland you're talking about so I can figure out what you're talking about. I'm not sure. I think my favorite quote from him would be, yeah, That's a great one. That's one of my favorites, without a doubt. But I think one of my favorite quotes from him is one of the more subtle ones in the movie. It's when he says to her, I told you to tell them that you were in a sanitarium and you had TB. You should have told them you were a horse. They never would know the difference. That's one of my favorite lines. A communist, like, good for fun. Look at me, Hector. So I speaking of movies with funny quotes, I had my daughter watch this little Blood In, Blood Out clip about Big Al. I said, I was trying to tell her the synopsis of Blood In, Blood Out, but she didn't believe me. She didn't think it was a real movie. And then, after saying it out loud, it felt like it wasn't a real movie. I'm like, there's a guy named Big Al. He runs the white side of the prison. And it just didn't seem like real in my head. But then I was like, wait, no, it's a real movie. I've seen it. And then I said, well, I'm going to play you a clip from this movie, the most PG clip I can find. And it's about, I don't want his pork chop. I want his life. And she's like, she doesn't believe me that people actually said this. I said, baby, he does say it. Mikolov is trying to impress the gang by giving his pork chop to the gang leader. And the gang leader says, I don't want his pork chop. I want his life. It's like that. She saw it. She goes, you're crazy. I said, I know. It's one of the best movies ever made. Blood In, Blood Out. That movie has some quotes. Oh, you've been prancing around here all night like you own the joint and you ain't giving up shit. I'm tired of it. Amouage Outlands. Okay, I'd have to look it up. I don't remember if I have one or I know it's the best dupes because I've never tried it and I can't remember, but I will get back on it. I'll look it up when I get done here. I'll look it up here in a second, okay? But thank you for that question. Uncle Ben's is the best. Ugh. Ugh. Her woman too polluted. I can't even have a little kid with you, man. Look, is this what life is? Fucking, sucking. You got a bag for a belly. You got tits with hair on them. No, Chico, this is not the life, man. His name is Salaban. We're gonna meet with Salaban. I'll take care of Salaban. Fly, pelican, fly, pelican. I saw a pelican and I had to say that. That's how ghetto I am. I was like, fly, pelican. She a tiger. She a lady tiger. He told me he's gonna buy a tiger. He goes, mira, cara cicatriz. You want this to happen to you? Then tell me where it is. Why don't you try sticking your head up your ass and see if it fits? But the best part of that movie, that scene, is the lady sitting on the bed, and she looked just like my neighbor Tolly, who stabbed her husband like 37 times. I heard him still. I remember they were arguing one night. I lived in the projects, and he was like, okay, first of all, story time is brought to you by fatboyfragrance.com. Fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer's always right. 25% off right now, fragrance samples at fatboyfragrance.com. Okay, story time. I was living in Oak Brook Projects in Reading, Pennsylvania. If you ever lived in a project houses, you know that they were row houses. They were 2 floors, and your neighbors are right beside you, paper thin walls. So my neighbor Tolly is fighting with her boyfriend, and all I hear is arguing and noise, and I'm like, fuck it. And then all I hear is "I," because that's like the Puerto Rican sound for ouch. She's like, "I." She done stabbed him 37 times. Oh my God. So that lady looks just like the lady in the movie Scarface when she says, Marta. Marta was her name. Hello, I'm Marta, and I'm Tony. Okay, and she's like, she has that one line. She goes, no te mueves, cabroncito. That's her line. Anyway, that's every time I see this, there's Tolly again. Oh, man, whatever happened to Tolly? I don't know. That's crazy. Reading, Pennsylvania. I remember one time I got in this fight with this guy. He was my best friend at the time. And his name was Alex. No, it wasn't Alex. It was Frankie, I think, or something like that. He had a brother named Angel. And Angel was big ass, strong looking dude, but he had like this afro. He was a redheaded Puerto Rican with alopecia. I don't know, but had real light skin. And he had an afro. And I beat the shit out of him, or they said it was an unfair fight because I pulled his shirt over. I did the hockey move. I pulled the shirt over his fucking face and beat the shit out of him. Well, his brother kept complaining that it wasn't a real fight, and it kept pissing off my friends. While I'm inside talking to my dad, and my dad's like getting pissed off because I fought my best friend and blah, blah, blah. And his dad's calling him and saying, what the hell's going on? And the next thing I know, there's a riot outside. Everybody's fighting. And my dad looks at me and he goes, this is your fault. I'll be right back. I said, oh, hell, this is my fault. What did I do? I just fought one guy. I'm not out there fighting on it. And I look out the window and there's two dudes trying to take on Angel. And my friend Cholo fucking is with a baseball bat, hits him across the head, doesn't even faze him. I'm like, oh, hell, this is a riot. This is definitely a riot. And then my dad walks back in with a wiffle ball bat. I shit you not. And he says, you started this and now I finish it. I said, oh, hell. Pow! I got the damn whooping of my life with that damn wiffle ball bat. I had whelps for days. Woo! Man, I didn't think a wiffle ball bat could hurt that bad. But leave it to my dad to punish me like that. It was a badass whooping. I couldn't walk for days. I had welts all over me. But I'll never forget it. He said, you started this, so now I finish it. Because there was one other time that he had told me something like that. And it was like a year or two later. Me and my friend Jose, we were throwing rocks at trains below us on this bridge. And he decided he wanted to go over to where the cars were and throw rocks at cars. I didn't do that, but he did. And then we did it. And then we left and went to this place, these outlet mall called the VF Factory Outlets. And we came back and we went across that bridge and I started throwing rocks at trains again. And he started throwing rocks at cars again. And I see these two guys walk by me. I'm trying to scream to him like, Jose, there's people coming. And they grab him by the back of the hair and yank him. I guess these were the people he was hitting their cars. And then next thing I know, I hear the police over the damn bullhorn saying, get off the bridge now. I'm like, oh, fuck, we're going to jail. And I think I'm like 13, 12 maybe. And I get arrested and I'm like, I'm just a witness. I didn't do anything. He goes, well, you testify? I'm like, no, I'm not going to testify. And Jose's not crying because he doesn't have a dad to go home to. I'm not trying to say Puerto Ricans don't have dads. I'm just saying that was a little racist. That was a little racist. That definitely was a little racist. I know, my bad. Anyway, so I get home after my mom comes and picks us up. After my dad didn't come to get us. Thank God. It was my mom and Jose's mom came to pick us up out of jail. And I go, my dad's sitting at the table and one light on above the fucking dinner table. And he looks at me and he goes, go to your room, because if I start, I never finish. And I ran to that room. Oh my God. Go to your room, because if I start, I never finish. To this day, I wish I could use that on my kids, but they're not badasses. So I always wanted to use that one time. Go to your room, because if I start, I never finish. Never had to use it. Yeah, that lady, totally. Yeah. I haven't, you know what? I haven't tried that, but it is on my list. Yeah. Listen, just, I'm telling you, man, I could write a book about my life. It's fucking entertaining. Okay, next one up is called Confection Ecstasy. Fuck if I know what that means. Maybe the food, it's like real, it's got to be a gourmand, I'm guessing. This has to be a gourmand, right? Confection Ecstasy is damn, I miss Stan. I really miss Stan. Oh God, I guess it's on the first page. Hold on. Let me go back to the first page. Confection Ecstasy is, all right, it is a clone of Mio Ecstasy by who? A retail price of $195. And now, when you see these retail prices, we don't know if it's like a 30 ml or if it's like a 100 ml. So this could be like most of these small niche boutique places, they're 50 mls. Okay, so these are small bottles you're going to pay almost $200 for. And Dua's giving it to you for like $40. But that's what it is right there. And this is considered um a gourmand. It's got apricot. I love apricot in the fragrance. Dried fruits, honey, violet wood, some ginger, some Brazilian tonka bean, Madagascar vanilla. I'm a big fan of it. It's my favorite type of vanilla note is Madagascar. If I ever make a fragrance with vanilla, it's going to have Madagascar vanilla in it for sure. For sure. No doubt. All right, here we go. Confection ecstasy. Nipping on that ecstasy. All right. Go to your room, because if I start, I never finish. He never came to my room that night. And Jose was arraigned. He took the whole rap because, it's the right thing to do. This is okay. I don't like it. Ugh. It's kind of it has this kind of like root beer smell to it. I don't like root beer. I don't like this. I would never wear this. I'd give this a 2 out of 5. It's gourmandish. People are going to like it. Maybe the vanilla settles down after a while. Maybe it's better after a little bit of spray. But I can say Confection Ecstasy is nowhere near as good as the first gourmand we looked at, which was Artistic Grandeur. This is a nice gourmand. That's a hit. All right, so that's those. Let's pull it out. What else we got here? Some people will say, oh, it's wrong. Have your dad whoop you. I don't think about it like that. I never got a whooping from my dad I didn't deserve. And I've hit my kids twice, once each. And they're 11 and they're 16. So I'm not whooping them anymore. I whooped them once each. And each time I cried after I did it. It's hard to beat your kids, man, when they're so good. But when they're young and it was both for the same thing. They just wouldn't go to bed and they wouldn't settle down. It was the last resort. And my wife was there too. It wasn't like I was by myself. And I remember when I hit my daughter, she was so shocked that I spanked her on the hiney. She was so shocked. She started to cry. And I was like, I held it together. Then I turned around in the bed and just started to cry. I was like, this is not the way childbearing should be. This is a horrible feeling. Kids make you a pussy. That's what my kids have made me. But we never saw the needs for it. I always thought that you can raise your kids by leading by example. I lead by example by showing love to my wife. Now, there are some bad habits that my daughter's picked up from me, no doubt, like driving. She'll complain like I complain about people. Hey, grandma, come on. What the fuck you doing? Not cussing, but I'm like, come on, mama, I'll pick it up a little bit. I'm trying to get home. Must be nice to take your time driving. I'm trying to get out of here. Where'd you get your license? Shit like that. She's picked up from me, unfortunately. They both have. That's the negative driver of me. Okay, the next one is called Guardian of Honor. Guardian of Honor. I think this is one from a very popular one. Yeah. Yeah, Madagascar vanilla is probably the best vanilla note in any kind of vanilla fragrance, in my opinion. It's just different there. I don't know what it is. All right, Guardian of Honor is their version of Bodicia's The Victorious. Okay, this one's a $625 fragrance, guys. $625 in Oriental floral, which basically means it's a Middle Eastern fragrance, okay? Ginger, grape, fruit, honey, cognac, licorice. I don't know about the licorice. Red fruits, orange blossoms, okay. Myrrh. You're going to lose me at myrrh resin, and you're going to lose me at Peru balsam. I hate Peru balsam. I think, and cistus. This fragrance is going to have some funk to it. This feels like it's going to be a New York City cab fragrance. I'm not 100% sure. There's 49 of these left, but by God, $625 retail? You must be joking. That can't be right. That can't be right. There you go. Here it is. This is the fragrance inspiration of. There's a Defender by Boudicca. Defender by Boudicca, however you say it. I almost want to say Boudicca, but Boudicca the Victorious. Okay, here we go. Just joining, we're going through the duo releases of last week. These are my first impressions and only my first impressions. I haven't worn any of them. I haven't smelled them. And I paid for everything I review because that's what I do. It's nice. It's nice. This is really nice. Wow, I'm surprised. This is really good. Fuck, if it wasn't $625, shit. It's really good. Ooh, hold on a second. Woo, that's a good one. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. That coffee note in there is gorgeous. This is perfect for this time of year too. Man, this is nice. This smells very niche, very high quality. This is a hit. This is definitely one of the better ones. The Guardian of Honor is, I'm gonna give it a 4 point. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I think it's perfect. I'm shocked how good it is. It's perfect. Really, really good. All right, next one is, oh, and stay tuned for the end of the stream. We are going to have a giveaway. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm going to mention it now. There will be a small giveaway. Okay? We're going to be giving away your choice of whatever we've talked about tonight in a 3 ml sample. You get to pick 2 of them. Say 3 of them. You can pick 3 of them, okay? Of anything we talked about tonight that I've my first impressions on, and I'll ship it to you for free as long as you're in the United States, okay? We're going to have a little trivia at the end, okay? So don't go nowhere. Stay tuned for that. Small little giveaway, me giving back to you. A niche angel share, maybe. Yeah, but more coffee in there. Definitely more coffee. Hey, Scott, we talked about you, buddy, when we were over there. Scott, it was one of the people that we met in Chicago 2 years ago for the first time. And I consider Scott to be just the closest friend to me. We don't talk a lot, but I think a lot of Scott. When people leave a big impression on me, there was like 5 people on that trip who left huge lasting impressions on me that I would consider true friendships, that you can make a true friendship in a weekend. I promise you, it's possible. I did it. Scott was one of those persons. Joey Cannoli was definitely one of those persons, and his wife, and then Mark and Carla. Those 5 people I feel really close to. And of course, George is included in that too. And Ross also, we didn't hang out with Ross a lot, but Ross was amazing to be around, really cool, down to earth. So those 5 or 6 people are the ones that I really connected with the most on that trip. And I will tell you this, you can meet real people still in this world, okay? I just met Mark and Carla 2 years ago. Spent a weekend with them, 3 or 4 days with them. And in 2 years, we stayed with them for a whole week. Fully trusted them completely. Amazing people. Hung out with George. I mean, you don't know how cool it is to hang out with somebody like George and Mark, you know, at a poolside at a nice hotel in a cabana, just talking about fragrances and what, you know, in life. That was a fun time. And I'm not trying to name drop or anything, but for somebody who's humble like me, a 10,000 small little subscriber channel, just to, you know, to hang out with people and not have to never feel less than, but feel equal to, is always the sign of a good person. I get does Guardian like he's got it right there, but add a coffee note, but pumped up. And hopefully we get to see you again soon, Scott. I'll be up in Gatlinburg in May sometime. I know that's closer to you than where I'm at now. So maybe we could hook up somewhere between there. I'll message you. We try to take a trip every year, either to the mountains or to the beach. This year, we're going to the mountains with the kids. Next year, we go to Puerto Rico for my daughter's graduation. We're going to take her to see the family. And we'll spend about 8 days in Puerto Rico. I don't go to the San Juan or the resorts. I go right to the middle of the island. That's where my family lives. And we'll probably get, you know, stay with them or stay in a bed and breakfast really close by, you can get a really nice Airbnb for about $1,000 for the whole week. 4-bedroom Airbnb with a hot tub and a pool. That's how cheap it is. Airbnbs over there, super cheap with a gate, you know, and everything, security, stuff like that. in the mountains. Wake up every morning to the beautiful rainforest, the tree frogs whistling at night. Sign me up. Next one is called Delightful Dust of White Milk. This is a hybrid. Okay, this is a hybrid. We know what white milk is. It's fucking Bianco latte. They'll never run out of combinations for Bianco latte. But this one is an inspiration of two fragrances. It is Happy Dust by Narcotica and Bianco Latte by Giorno de Toscana, which is sold out and it's out of stock, but you can sample it at fatboyfragrance.com right now, no problem. This is considered a amber vanilla fragrance, bourbon vanilla, mango, coconut water. You got me, you had me, I'm in. I'll put it right on my skin. Yeah, that's not that far, Scott. Then you should be able to. We should definitely be able to hook up. I'll get with you for some more information. Me and Brittany would be excited to see you. Maybe take you out to dinner or something. Mark and Carla are going to be here, Scott, in 3 years. So save the date. They're going to come here maybe 2.5 years, 3 years, and 2 years. I think it's 2 years. They're going to come to the States again, stay with us, and then we're all going to go to New Orleans. And then they're going to go from New Orleans to Hawaii. We're not going to Hawaii, but they're going to spend a couple of days with us in the South. We're going to bring George Zaharoff to Alabama, which is nuts. So that's going to be fun. I think he'll have a great time. And we're all going to get together and again, but they're going to come visit us next time. And we get to be the gracious host, which we're excited about. Very, very excited about that. All right. Delightful Dust of White Milk. Coconuts, mango. You got me at that. It's got to be good, right? Yeah. The white milk is too overpowering. In my opinion, it's ruining this fragrance. Yeah, it's got too much white milk. No offense, but it's got too much white milk. I'm not saying if it was Puerto Rican milk or black milk or Chinese milk. I don't know. It's got too much white milk. There's too much Uncle Whitey in this one. I'm just saying that might be a little racist, but that really was my uncle's name, Uncle Whitey. I'm not making that up. That's racist. I know that is a little racist. I think Uncle Whitey might have been a little racist, to tell you the truth. I don't remember. Uncle Whitey's claim to fame is him telling me that wrestling was fake. Bastard. Ruined wrestling for me. Uncle Whitey. And my aunt's name was Caroline, so it's Uncle Whitey and Aunt Caroline. And their house always smelled like cabbage. And I thought all white people's houses smell like cabbage. I don't know why. White people love cabbage. But Fat Boy, you're white. I know I'm white, but I'm Puerto Rican too. I've told you this story 100 times. I would ask my dad one day, I said, Dad, what do kitchens smell like? You know, we like to cook. He goes, I said, Poppy, what's a Mexican kitchen smell like? Oh, it smells like tortillas and man, they love to fucking cook the peppers and everything's hot and onions. You smell onions everywhere. Onions. Then I said, Poppy, what's a Puerto Rican kitchen smell like? Oh, amazing. Sofrito, adobo. Hey, Maria, it smells so good. Every kitchen smell amazing. I said, Poppy, what's a white people's kitchen smell like? He goes, nothing. They don't fucking put seasoning in their food. I've been teaching your mother how to put salt in food for years. I'm like, Mimi, put some fucking salt in the food. It needs salt. My mom's name was Mimi. He would say, Mimi, put some salt in the fucking food. Why do farts smell worse than, why do hot farts? Well, those are called salsa farts in the fart vernacular. Salsa farts are basically the reason why is because the turd is closer to the hole. Okay, buddy, that's why. If you really want to know the reason why, when the farts get hot, it's time for you to go take a shit. That's what I tell my 11-year-old. If that helps you, Big M, welcome. Anyways, when the farts get hot and smellier, go take a shit. You ever notice when you ain't got to take a shit and you fart, and it's like a little bit of it's a little dusty, you know, a little bit of garlic, just a little touch of garlic and some dried mushrooms. It's okay. You can live with it. But when you got to take a shit and you fart, it's because you're sharing the airways with the methane and real shit, buddy. So go take a shit. That was not brought to you by fatboyfragrance.com. Roll Tide, roll tide, roll tide. I like a good Woody Musk. What can I say? I like a good Woody Musk. Good question, though. I've asked myself that question before, too. And I'll be like, man, why does this one smell? Oh, I know why. I gotta go take a shit. That's why. There we go. Next one is called Rome and Yellow Dream. Rome and Yellow Dream is their version of a fragrance that's taken them for a hello, dude. This has been out for like 4 years. This was the original flanker for the Valentino Uomo line when they started doing these Born in Romas. This was the one that started it all. This was Born in Roma, Yellow Dream. This had a heavy note of ginger in it. I love this fragrance. I got a review on it. I think it's one of the better ones. I would put this like top 3 when it comes to the Born in Roma line from Valentino. So if this is close, this is going to be good because I'm almost out of my Born in Roma Yellow Dream. Oh, yeah. This is so good. This is so damn good. This is criminally Born in Roma Yellow Dream from Valentino is criminally understated, underrated, and forgotten about. Shame on all of us for forgetting about how good this fucking fragrance really is. It's like if you took Valentino Uomo's original formula, mixed it with fucking Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme, and threw a bunch of ginger in there and a little bit of Ambroxan, and you got a fucking monster right here. And I mean a monster. God, that's good. Like home run, like 5 out of 5. Perfect fragrance. Amazing. It makes me want to go wear the other one now. All right, I'll give you a little do it, lady. Do it. Here we go.
Do it, lady.
Speaking of that, I watched a little thing on Office Space because we've all, if you're my age, you grew up with the movie Office Space and you know all about TPS reports but I always thought about the music on Office Space, and I'll have to delete this when we have the video when this will be deleted, so you guys will be the only ones that'll see this right now. But I think it's called Office Space. Hold on. Stop. Office Space car scene. No. Office Space car music scene. This is my favorite scene right here. All right, you guys see this. Hold on. This is my favorite scene in the whole movie of Office Space. I love this scene. This is the best one of all. This is like the people like you would see. This is like the typical white guy back in the day trying to play gangster rap, okay? This was so funny right here. Here it goes. This is the funniest shit ever. This is my favorite scene.
Baby, I've got my pistol point cocked, ready to link shots non-stop until I see your monkey ass drop. And let your homies know who done it. Cause when it comes to this gangster shit, you motherfuckers know who run it.
He turns the radio down.
Up for our own shit. And if you with this motherfucker to the test, you gotta realize something, nigga. You fucking with the very bitch. I got this killer up inside of me. I can't talk to my mother, so I talk to my diary.
My favorite scene. I got this killer up inside of me. I can't talk to my mother, so I talk to my diary. Oh my God. That's the opening scene. Yeah, it's that's my favorite scene right there. So classic, man. Black guy walks up, he turns it down. He's like, when the black guy walks away, he's like, turns it back up. I got that killer up inside of me. You know, Mike Judge had to fight for the Ghetto Boys to get on that album. You know, Mike Judge is from Houston, and the Ghetto Boys are from Houston. And that movie would not be the same without them on it, man. It's just the little touches like that what I really like about that movie. Everything about it's amazing. Did you know that the swing line stapler, the red one, did not even exist until that movie? They spray painted the stapler red so it would pop off all the white paperwork on the table. And then 2 years later, after the movie blew up on VHS and all that, everybody started trying to order a swing line red stapler, that model, but they didn't have one. So they had to create one. So, and it became their number one selling stapler, the red swing line 760 model, I think what they called it. He made swing line stapler. Okay, I'm going to burn down the place. I went down with my stapler back, but they took it. Okay, I'm just going to burn down the place. I'm going to put cyanide in the guacamole. All right, so the next one is called Heart in Rome Pink. This is another one of those Born in Roma Donnas for the ladies. This is pink fantasy, I think. I don't remember. No, we just did that one. Another good one. I mean, that whole line is amazing. This was more fresh, less fruity and more fresh. Another solid one for you ladies. If you stop getting Burberry Goddess and go to the Valentino Donna line, ladies, I'm telling you, way better. Way better. Burberry Goddess is a TikTok trend. That's the only reason why that fragrance is big. It sucks. It doesn't suck, but it's not like fucking the best thing in the whole world. I will be uploading my first short to my TikTok. I'm so ashamed of myself. I can't believe I made a TikTok. I made a TikTok with a new email and everything, so it's not associated to shit. So I made me a TikTok. I don't feel like a boomer trying to embrace technology. I know what TikTok is. I can work any fucking thing. I can listen. I do all my edits on my phone from my fucking phone. Okay. I know how to work a damn edit. I know how to do shit. I know how to use AI. I know how to use all this shit, but I fight it because I feel like it's the death. TikTok and AI is the death of originality. The death of there's no script. I started this fucking stream with no script. I'm going to end it with no script. And I've entertained 25 to 35 people this whole time with a small little ass channel like mine. For a reason. It's not for my good looks. I promise you. Okay, maybe it is. Some people are chubby chasers. What can I say? I'm big in the chubby chaser world. What can I say? Sometimes when they see me, the chubby chasers do, they do kind of get a little. Will do. It'd be my pleasure. It's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come in on Friday. All right, here we go. Thanksgiving 2025, the newest one. I love their holiday fragrances. Now they've had some hit and misses this year. I still say the best one is Easter Gourmand. Still the best one they've ever made. Here we go. Thanksgiving 2025. No. It's really, really good. It's amazing. It is really good. To the no, to the no, to the no, listen. I like this one a lot. It's really good. Yeah, I can't bullshit you guys. This is bad. This is bad. Got that burnt fucking hazelnut smell. Ugh. I'll never wear it. My wife likes this kind of fragrance. Good for her. Good riddance. I give that a 0 out of 5. And one more time. To the no, to the no, to the no, to the no, listen. I don't fucking know who No from X Harmony is. I couldn't tell you or give two shits about any TikTok influencer. They can all kiss me ass, okay? Here's the deal. When I do TikTok, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do just like I do this. I'm going to come up with fresh ideas. My glasses are crooked. I'm going to use my God-given talent, which is the gift of gab. I'm kind of funny sometimes, and I'm pretty good looking. For a fat guy, I'm a pretty good looking fat guy. I got to say, I clean up nice. I shave and I shower sometimes. I clean up nice. And I'm humble. And I'm shield free. TikTok is dying. Young people are dying for an opinion that is not bought, paid for, and just tell people are tired of being told what they want. They want to be told what people. I see it every day in my line of work. People are tired of the same old shit. Okay, they're tired of you recommending them the same old shit. Okay, and people are getting tired of things real quick. I tell you, I give you the perfect example. Some that Ariana Grande and what's her name? Fucking Cynthia Erivo. They had their press tour canceled for a reason. They are fucking hideous to interview. They're a fucking walking fucking not shill fest, but like straight up uncomfortableness. So when I watch a lot of these TikToks, I'm uncomfortable because I know they're bought and paid for. It's all fake. It's all fake. They all use the same monotone voice. What I see in TikTok is what I saw in YouTube 4 years ago when I started. I saw Steven from Rand Lessons. Hey guys, is it Steven from Rand Lessons? If you like freaking content, giveaways every fucking time. Or we had that one outlier, maybe Cuba or Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, but it was rare. It was the same shit over and over again. So I said, you know what? I'm going to play music in my videos in the beginning. And I did a lot of that, and I got away from that. You know what? I'm going to be different. I'm going to talk about doers. I'm going to talk about every kind of clone else. I'm not going to be bought and paid for where I have to pick and choose what I want to talk about. I'm going to be me. So I think there is a market for realness still left. And I have ideas. I'm working on it. There's going to be ideas. So, like I said, this week I kind of got like an eye-opening experience. It's like I'm a full-time, I got a full-time job, and I have 2 full-time jobs. I do this and I sell fragrances online, and I got a full-time job. What if my full-time job is no longer there? Can I make enough to overcome that? And this week I thought about it really hard. And I was like, if I put more effort into it and I dedicate myself, or if I'm forced to do it, can I do it? And the question is, to me, it was not a question if I couldn't do it. It was like, can I do it and still be who I am? That is my biggest crux with this whole influencer thing. Can I make it without fucking selling out? It's not because I want to hold on to my roots or I'm like trying to be gangster. I ain't sell out shit. No, it's because I genuinely believe in what I tell people when I tell it to them. Like, I think if I tell you in the beginning that I'm not going to do a Patreon, I fucking mean it. That I'm not going to have a group where you have to pay to watch my videos. There always will be there for you to watch free. I mean those things when I tell them to you. Now, I know you guys don't care half as much as I care about it. But to me, it could be just a 10% be pissed off at me about it. That's enough. Because my word is what matters. When I talk about Zed creators, I've earned that respect, okay? I've earned it. That's why you don't see my fucking name in no damn fucking older jerks. What the fuck they gonna say about me? Like Eminem and fucking 8 Mile. Here, tell the people something they already don't know about me. There's nothing like, I should be reviewing hamburgers. Good luck with that one. The fat jokes, oh my God. Another fat joke. Let's shut down the channel, folks. I got a fat joke. Yes, I don't think this is healthy. I know it. I'm trying. I used to weigh 500 pounds, okay? So give me a break. I'm fucking working on it. So I don't know why. Did I buy 2 of these sons of bitches? Fuck, I did buy 2 of them. Shit. Thanksgiving, I bought 2 of them. Anyways, here we go. I wish somebody would call me out. Please. I beg people, please call me out. Step to it. I wish they would. God almighty, please. RXL's fix. What's up, RXL? Great to see RXL here. RXL's going to have to go fight somebody at damn Scent Explorer. Shit. His life has been threatened. Because it's a business. Say what you want to say. My name is a little bitty name in this game. But I got more subscribers than RXL, okay? All right? But he ain't never once stepped to me. Not because he's afraid of me. He stepped on Arcel because Arcel went off the deep end with the damn hoe. Black YouTube shit. That was Arcel went way too far. I was gonna go. But what I was against equality fragrances, and I still hold it against him, and I don't forgive him, and I don't respect him until I hear an apology to his subscriber base from that video. He was terrible to his viewers. He was disrespectful to his viewers. He is still disrespectful. He don't give two shits about you. And if somebody knows him and they want to tell him and tell me if I'm wrong. I still haven't heard nothing back. And don't give me this shit that, I don't deal with the drama. You sure dealt with Arcel's drama pretty hard because it fit your little box of checking off to make you look good. But this shit don't make you look good because you were wrong and you had no comeback. That's the difference. And that's what I want to do. I want to put them in a place where they can't come back from. And all I'm going to do it with is positivity and energy and being totally transparent about what I do. 100%. And have fun doing it too, right? Yeah, I don't know about that, but that's, I don't want to insult his audience. I'm not going to do that. Because then I'd be doing the same thing he's doing. But he never once apologized. And I know he knows what I have said. Apologize already. I won't listen, I hold grudges more than anybody will ever know. I still don't talk to people to this day because of grudges. I'm terrible about that shit. To me, holding a grudge is a lot easier than having a fake ass friendship. It's just like in Donnie Brasco when he's like, why are you chasing that guy down for $20? For $20, you got rid of him. For this grudge, I don't have to be friends with that dude. I don't need him to grow my channel. You know what? And half of his channel growth is from riding the cock of somebody else. I mean, I could get here and get real hard and force him to come to the table, but I don't want confrontation. All I want is an apology to his subscribers who watch him, who he insulted that day. That's all I'm asking. Still asking for it. Ain't got it. Yeah, and you're probably right. Hey, Hovan, what's up, baby? Any heat tonight? Yes, I'm gonna re-go everything, and we're gonna have a giveaway at the end and you get to pick 3 of the ones you want. We're gonna have us a little contest. All right, next one up is called Miraculous Surprise Forever. Miraculous Surprise Forever. I guess this is another ladies' fragrance, I'm guessing. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it. I already took down that channel. Just spray it and see what it is. What's up, King Yeti? How you doing? I've cut off my own family for being nonstop. Tell me about it. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Listen, I'm going through that right now. I have no qualms about shutting you out. I'll shut you out in a heartbeat. Matter of fact, at work, it's always been known that if I don't talk to you at work, I don't like you. This is the way I am. If I like you, I will joke with you, give you a hard time, and it will seem like I don't like you, but I really do. And sometimes I got to reel myself in at work because, this younger generation don't understand. And I'm realizing that more and more, like younger generations don't get the joking now. And I mean strictly right down the book, joking, nothing inappropriate, but just having a good time. The younger generation don't get it. So you got to be careful sometimes. You got to be careful. Fucking shit. Sometimes you got to just talk your losses up and say, okay, this one's not going to be fun. Just got to work with it. Next one. Here we go. Miraculous surprise for her. It's pretty good, actually. It's fucking surprising me, actually. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's really good. What the hell? Hold on a second. No.
Hell no, to the no, hell to the no,
to the no, to the no. Listen. Yo, they're too sensitive, man. Shit. God, man. I have been overweight my whole life, okay? I have never, ever let that stop me being from who I am. Now, are there certain quirks that I have for being overweight? Yes. Like, I don't do number 2 at work. I don't mind sharing with you guys. I will not go number 2 at work. You know why? The fat guy stunk up the bathroom. That's the thing in my head. I always think about that. Skinny guys can take shits all they want at work. They'll still blame the fat guy. So I can count on my hands in 13 years, because this actually was my 13th year working for my company this month. Less than 10 times I've actually done a number 2 in 13 years. That's it. At work. It's rare. It has to be really unavoidable that I can't make it home to do it. But because I just, fat guy stinks up the place. I don't know. It's one of those things I think about. Just very few things. But I've been, I don't wish it on anybody to be picked on and all that, but I frankly wasn't picked on that much, man. Like I said, I embraced who I was early on, so usually people, who are comfortable in who they are, but realize that they can be healthier. Usually the bigger guys that are comfortable and confident in what they are and who they look like, but realize that they aren't healthy and don't brag about being big like most of these young folks do now. Like these mukbangs that people do, being big. Here's a day of what I eat as a 400-pound person. Ugh. No. Not cool. Doesn't make you look cool. Doesn't work. It will never be right. You'll never, ever have any self-respect from anybody, period. Nobody's going to respect you. But I guess it's easier when you're 6'4" and you got to spread out a little bit more and you play sports and you're, maybe it was for me, it was easier. I wasn't in the band or anything like that, or I was smart, one of the top people in my class, but I always had an ability to be a center of attention, or as my hippie friend put it best, Juan's always jovial. Yeah, so positivity will kill it. Now, some people mask positivity and do clown things to cover their sadness. I don't have sadness, man. I am 100% happy on the inside as I am on the outside. Am I happy with my physical health? No. That's why I quit smoking cigarettes 2 years ago. That's why I've lost over like 180 pounds. So things are different for me than they were 5 years ago. But I don't brag about it or put it in a fucking video or show me doing this. No, it's not for y'all. It's for my family so they can have their dad a little bit longer. That's all I'm trying to do. You know how much I eat at KFC? I eat a chicken breast, like some of the meat, a little bit of the skin, and all of the. I don't even eat much in this setting. I can't. I wish I could eat more than what I can. I couldn't even start to eat 2 pieces of chicken. Today I had a chicken salad chick with no bread, and I had a scoop of chicken with some. I got the Dixie chick. It's got onions in the chicken salad, and I ate that and a half a bag of chips, and I was blown up full. Where I mess up is I'm going to eat again tonight and later on again, and I'll eat bad food. So my problem is not eating too much. It's eating the wrong things, because I don't have any thyroid glands. So everything I put in, blah, blah, blah. So I have a harder time getting it off. We have 2 left. And I had this energy, I had to build it up. Like I said, that's why I listen to music and I get myself going, because I don't have the chemical balance like I used to. Years and years of taking drugs, I have ruined my chemical equilibrium. Like I no longer am like, I know what long-term use of drugs does, is it ruins your chemical happiness equilibrium. You have to create it with music. You have to create it with, hobbies. Like back in the day, I was always happy. I was like I had to find things that make me happy, like my family. And that's from doing drugs a lot. In the last 20 years, I've been nothing, but back in the day, shit, it was everything. I think that's the hardest thing that people don't realize about drug use is that, even when you get over it, it's not the temptation of doing drugs, because I don't have any temptations at all. It's the effect it has on your chemical balance, like your energy, your thoughts. Even so, that's where you kind of lack in everything. Chug a Monteria. I can't chug this whole thing. I would throw up. I can get about half of it down, but that's about as far as I can get it down. That's what she said. Next one. Rome for him. This is the original Valentino Uomo for him. So I guess they did this whole line. Dua did. Don't forget, we're going to have trivia when we get done here. We're going to give away 3 fragrances, samples of all these. And I know we have not had an auction in a long time. The only auction I would be willing to do would be to share the Bujarmi stuff with you, and that would be it. I would need to know with at least 5 years if you guys wanted me to do it like a 5 auction list of 5 different Bujarmis per set, and we auction them off. I'll do something like that because they're easy to get to. They're right there. I would do that if you guys wanted an auction. I know people were asking about me yesterday about it, and I was like, well, just no need to do one, and I really don't, I'm finally caught up with orders. So if you guys want to do a live auction, we can do it on the Bujarmi stuff. There's tons of it, and we can do that. This is phenomenal. It smells just like the Valentino. This is a fantastic fragrance. Really good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So I think that's the last one, if I'm correct. No, we got one left. All right, we got 2 yeahs. We need 3 more before I do it. I need commitment on this one. If I get 5 yeahs, I mean, for every yeah I'll do an auction. All right, this last one. Ooh, this is a Dua original. Very excited about the Dua originals. Whispers of Dawn. This is the fragrance they made for prison. This is Dua's prison fragrance. So Whispers at Dawn is what you hear in prison in the morning. It's usually like, where's my honey? I need commissary. Lights out, motherfucker. You put Kool-Aid on your lips. You squat when you piss. You in my house. So, Dua original. Here we go. I love the Dua originals. Ooh. Whoa. Hold on. Very woodsy. Very, very earthy and woodsy. Definitely a hit. Different, but definitely has a place in my collection. All right. So for every yeah I see, I'm going to do one auction of each of them. So I know Scott's tried one of them, and I've had several orders from other ones. So what we will do is we're going to do the trivia first. All right. This is Fat Boy Trivia. We're going to do a trivia about myself, a trivia about fragrances, and then a pop culture trivia. So the first one to reach 3 points wins. How you answer is by answering in the chat. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do 3 questions of each category. All right. So we're going to start off first with fragrance trivia. Let me know if you're ready. This is for a chance to win 3 samples from a sample of 3 different things that we talked about today. 3 mLs. I'll send it to you for free. If you live out of the country, if you want to pay for the shipping, I'll send it to you too. All right. Except Australia. Sorry, can't ship to Australia or New Zealand, unfortunately. Or some other places. Zimbabwe, Uganda. Can't ship there. Okay. So we ready? First question about fragrances. How many Adventist what's what I'm looking for? How many versions of Adventist, not including the original batches, but excluding Adventist, how many other Adventist fragrances are there from Creed? Name them, and the first one to name them wins. The first gets a point. So we have the regular Adventist. Don't talk about batch and all this stuff. We are the Adventist out. Name the other Adventists. There should be, but don't tell me too, but I got no names too. Give me the names. It should be only two. We know that. What are the two? All right. So Chris, there we go. Chrissy with God. Good to see you. You got it. So she's got, Christopher with God. Chris going with God. All right. There we go. You got the points. So you got 1 point. Okay. Next question. All right. Who has more subscribers? Redolescence or Max Forte? Pretty good. They've been doing about the same amount of time. I don't know. Who does? I got to look it up. Okay. I don't even know who has the most subscribers. Hold on. Let's look it up. So let's see. I got your answers. Let me see who has the most. Let me see. All right. Redolescence has he has 362,000 subscribers. Max has 406. So whoever said Max first wins. Who said Max first? What's up, Set Bubble? How you doing, man? Good to have you here. Set Bubble's a great guy. He loves to do giveaways too. Speaking of our giveaway we're doing, this gentleman here loves to do giveaways. Great content, great live streams. Make sure you check him out. Fantastic dude. And you know me, I don't give my fat boy seal of approval. I don't just throw it around like it doesn't mean something when it comes to fragrance reviewers. I will be doing my 10 fragrance reviewer fat boy seal of approval for me very, very soon. And the 10 I think you should avoid. All right. So who said Max first? That was General Giggles, I think, said Max first. So General Giggles has 1 point. So 1 point for General and 1 point for Christopher Scott. That's where we're at right now. Okay, last trivia question for fragrances. Here we go. What was the name of Happy Land's founder? What was the name of Happy Land Parfums founder, who's no longer with us? RIP, fantastic guy. What was the name of the Happy Land Fragrance House founder? Happy Land Studios founding president, whatever you want to call him. The creator of Happy Land Studios. What was his name? AJ Wells. There we go. AJ Wells, RIP AJ Wells. We lost him too soon. Amazing guy. Is it EJ Wells or is it AJ Wells? Which one is it? It's AJ, right? Which one is it, guys? Is it EJ or AJ? Lucilla. Lulia. I think it's AJ, isn't it? Am I wrong? I think it's AJ. Well, I was looking for AJ. Well, I think it's AJ. It's EJ. Okay. So Scent Bubble has got the point then. We're going to give them both to both of you guys. 1 point for Scott, 1 point for Scent. Okay, we'll be fair. 1 point for each of them. I'm not sure either. I'll give you each a point. Okay, 1 point for each of you guys. All right. Next category, questions about Fat Boy. Here we go. What city was Fat Boy born in? What city was Fat Boy born in? I'll give you a hint. It was in the state of Pennsylvania. It's not Philadelphia, and it's not Reading, Pennsylvania. It's a pretty important city in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania, though. And it's not Pittsburgh. It's really close to Hershey, Pennsylvania. It was in 1976 at 12:15 lunchtime when I was born. I weighed 7 pounds, some ounces, I think. I wasn't that big of a baby. Kind of big, but I wasn't that big. I grew into it, let's just say. Wisconsin. No. Come on. What is the most prominent city in Pennsylvania besides those? No, not Pittsburgh. Think about very important political city, the hub of where the governor might live. That's about as much of the hints I can give you. Jeez, I'll give it away. No, not where the Amish live. Jeez. I've been to Lancaster. I think I lived there once. In the Amish buggy. That's right. That's where I was conceived. No, Scranton, what is what the fuck is the capital of Pennsylvania? Come on. There we go, Scent Bubble. 2 points for Scent Bubble. Harrisburg. That's where I was born. Okay. Next one. What is my favorite? Name 3 of my signature scents over my fragrance career. Name at least 2 out of the 4 I've had. Can you name 2? Can you name 2? I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 signature scents over 20 years. Okay, 6 or 7, sorry, over 20 years. All you got to do is name 2. First one to name 2 wins the point. Right now, we have Scent Bubble leading. All right, we have Tiger. No, Tiger's one of them, but it's not Invictus Aqua. No, but but not Black Panther. Black Panther was never a signature scent. You're close. We got 2 in there, but not it. Black Panther was the reason I went to Tiger. Tiger is a signature scent, and so, but there's which Aqua de Gio. You got to be more specific. No, okay, we got one of them in there. Signature scent was never Virgin Island Water. It was one of the first fragrances that me and my wife shared together. Which Aqua de Gio, though? There's 2 different Aqua de Gios on this list. So we got Tiger, but we need one more. No, not Profumo. Not Profumo. Profumo is my least favorite. There's 2 on there. You got to be more specific. There you go. Lux photo. Matt's got a point. I'm going to give somebody else another chance to get a point. Then get it. No. Why is that Perfume? No idea. All right, so last chance. And I'll tell you my 6 or 7 that were my signature scents for a long time. No. Here we go. It was Cool Water was first. Then it was Aqua de Gio or Cool Water. Those were 2 of my signature scents. Then it was Etat Libre. It was Blue de Chanel EDP. Then it was Etat Libre Orange Hermana Coats. That had the shortest signature scent stint. It was like 7 months, but I wore it all the damn time. Then I got introduced to Tiger. Then Blue Dog from Hess Parfums came along and wowed the world, became Fragrance of the Year. Then we ended up with this year's signature scent, which is my current signature scent, for a point. Can somebody guess what my current signature scent is? It's a release from this year. Okay, I'll give you a point too. So you got 2 points. So we have 2 points, 1 point here, 2 points there. And so the next question, basically, if you get it, you win. No. Close, but not that one. It wasn't absolute. It's something else. It's a new release this year. It wasn't called Absolute though. What? It was called something else. Last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, but cool water, you gotta understand. Remember, your signature scents are also your first real scent that you really liked. Everybody has that. There you go. So Chris is with God has gotten 3 points. So you already won, Chris. You win. Okay. So you won. There you go. So you can email me right here. Congratulations. You need to email me and tell me which 3 you want. If you want me to go through them real quick, which I'm going to rehash them right now, you can tell me what three emails you want. Here is the email you can email me to right there. I'll mail it out Monday. So here are your choices, okay? You have Guardian of Honor, which I really like. This is one of my favorites. You have Aromatic Grandeur. I love this one too. You have Delightful Dust of White Milk. I don't recommend too much white milk. Thanksgiving, I don't recommend. You have the Rome ones, unless you want one of the ladies ones. I don't recommend none of those, except you want Yellow Dream one's a really good one. The other ones are just, they're okay. Whispers at Dawn is a hit. This woody fragrance right here, I really like too. Original. And I'm gonna say Yellow Dream is a good one. Just let me know. Hey, this was another guy that we really are good friends with. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I have to give you a ring, man. Check in on you once in a while. I'm a terrible friend. Just if you want to, just look at the dual releases that starts with the Thanksgiving one on the dual website. If that's easier for you. Or if you want the 2 Rasasis, you can have the 2 Rasasis, Atlantis and Viper. Those are your choices. Email me and let me know. Okay, so now we're going to do an impromptu Pujarmi auction. These are going to be 5 mLs plastic across the board. All right. So we're going to do 3. We'll do 3. We'll do 3 auctions. Okay, that's it. 3 of them. Okay. All right. These are all going to be buy it now. Real easy. We're going to do all the Bajarmi originals. I have every one of them. Some of these are $200 bottles. So we're going to do the Bajarmi originals first. Hold on one second. All right, so we have 6 Bajarmi originals. And all right, let me just take a picture of that. Well, just email me that in that email right there, okay? That and with your mailing address, and I'll take care of the rest. And congratulations. All right, so this auction is a buy it now auction. What that means for you is the first person to put up what I'm asking for wins it. These are 5 ml decants and plastic decants of each of these Bajarmi originals. I've worn most of them, and I'm about to do reviews on some of these in shorts for TikTok on these 2. The reason for the TikTok ones is because the TikTok seems to be more international, and I want to help out Mark with his sales. So I figure I could help out more with TikTok also with the Bajarmi. Midnight in Melbourne, I have worn it. I absolutely love it. This is $13 per sample on my website, just to let you know that up front. We have Aussie Glow, $200 bottle retail. This is about $13 a sample. I love this one, probably my top 3. And then Good Day. I really love this one too. You get a 5 ml sample of that. And then these 2 right here are $7 samples, I think, on my website a piece for 5 mLs. This is Queens Avenue and King Street. And then we have the one that's a knockout hit. Like I had a lady literally follow me around the Dollar General. Everywhere I went, she was following me. I was like, damn, lady, I'm just trying to get some chips. Get off my ass. She was like, what are you wearing? I was like, Gold Coast. I had to explain it to her. This is a hit. I love this fragrance. Like, it's a compliment machine. 5 ml of that. So if I was going to do it on regular pricing, this would have been 21 plus 33. Sorry, 39. So that's 40. That's about 40 plus 20. That's $60 worth of stuff. All right. So we're going to do a buy it now price. Let me get a pen to write this down. Give me 1 second. Pause this for a second. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm just trying to find my notebook, so bear with me for 1 sec. There it is. Hell yeah. I'm telling you. Shit. You're right, Arxel. You could definitely rock. I'm telling you, shit. I work to Dollar General all the time. That's where I get all my supplies from. Like tape and stuff like that. When I'm running low on tape, I just go to Dollar General. Okay, so this is a $60 package. We're gonna do a buy it now price. You can upgrade these to glass if you want to. Just add basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add $6 to that, whatever the price is. If you, I'm sorry, basically just add $8 because is it more expensive if you want glass? Okay. All right. A buy it now price of $40. The first person to put up $40 gets it. If you want glass, put 48. That's how easy it is. First person to put up 40 gets it. Matter of fact, the first 2 people that put up 40 get it. I'm feeling generous. I really like all these. I haven't had a chance to give you my review on them yet, but I really do like all of them. Hey, L Rob, good to see you, baby. Good to see you, L Rob. Where you been? So and I would say the quality on the bottles too, like for what this house does, for the most part, their fragrances are like $40. These are like 200 because they're new and they're more niche, but the bottles are great. Amazing. Good to see L Rob. Last chance. We're gonna move on. And then we'll do one more and then I'll wrap it up and we'll call it a night. I'm gonna grab I'm having a great time, brother. I hope you are having a good day. Fly, Eagles, fly. We are really closing. It is Cowboy Hate Week. Cowboys and Eagles tomorrow. Don't forget. I think they play at night. All right. I'm going to randomly grab 7 of these. Mostly randomly grabbed. Okay. These are going to be 10 mLs. We're going to do two separate ones. We're going to do a 10 ml, a 5 ml, and a 3 ml. I'm going to give a price point for everybody. Okay. The 10 mLs will be in glass decants. So high class presentation. Sorry about the back feed. Sorry about that. All right. So we'll start off with the 3 mLs first. Okay. I'm going to start reading these off. We have 33, a 3 ml sample of 33, which is their version of Santal 33. Their version of Imagination. Dominion is phenomenal. I've got a short. It's going to be the first short I upload on TikTok. It's going to be about this fragrance right here. Oh my fucking God. That smells exactly like Dark Rebel. It's perfect. And then Mafia Boss. This is, I think this is Clyde Christian Blonde Amber. Boundless is, can't remember what Boundless is. Hold on. I don't remember what Boundless is, but it smells amazing. Their Tiger clone is one of my favorites. I wore this the other day beside a little bit of Tiger I had left. Warrior, phenomenal. And then a lump for the ladies here. We have Bottled Island. This is the ladies' fragrance. And we have Marshmallow. I think this is Kali's marshmallow one, I think. So 3 mLs, a buy it now price of, we'll say, this is in plastic decant to keep the cost down. Let's say $25 shipping and everything. First person to put up 25 wins that. We're only giving away one of this one. 3 ml. That'll give you a chance to try a good bit of these. $25 with shipping and everything. So basically $20 you're paying for it. Oh. All right, so we'll run that for a minute. Anyways, so I was going to share with you guys what I have in my cart at Fragrance by Canada. If it'll pull up here, let me see. And I'll go ahead. I might just finish this order now. Frag Flex. Maybe it'll put my card in there. Let's see. Damn it, it didn't put my card in. Shit. All right, so I'm about to. Well, is it saved on my phone? Hold on. Let me see if it's saved on my phone. Frag Flex. All right. They had some new stuff come out. I was really excited about Frag Flex. All right, here we go. All right, it's still in my cart. I have 15 in my cart, by the way. All right, last chance. All right, so I think if nobody wants the $25 ones, let's just do the 10 mLs. And this is going to be a 1 minute thing, okay? It's a 10 ml glass, 7 of them, 10 mLs. A really great deal. We'll make it, and I'm going to set a timer for 1 minute. This would be basically $8 a piece, which is a steal. I would say, you know what? $55 for 7 10 mLs. That is the deal. I think that's fair. $55 with shipping and everything. You got 1 minute. I'll start a timer. And if nobody buys, I'll stop the timer at 1 minute. That's a really good deal. There we go. All right. Here we go. I've got Luciano's Midnight Thunder, which is their orange twist. I'm really excited about that one. Luciano Tropical Drift is on the beach, Louis Vuitton. And then Wild Whisper, which is Baton. I've never heard that one from Louis Vuitton. Then I've got Paris Corner December Amber. I already got that one bought. FOMO Alpha, FOMO Eclat, and FOMO Midnight Riviera, and FOMO Sicilian Zest. I've got that in my cart too. Fragrance World Elysia Sweet Banana. Paris Corner Cherry Gossip. I don't know what that is, but I got it. Fragrance World Imperium Absolute. Fragrance World French Avenue Genesis Aquarius, because I'm an Aquarius. and Fragrance World, and yeah, those are pretty much it. And I want to add one more in there, but that's pretty much it. 10 seconds left, and we'll call it a night on that. Moving on. So I will be adding these all to the store for pre-order tomorrow, and then there'll be some kind of Black Friday deal. It won't be massive, I wouldn't say. Don't expect anything crazier than what I did this weekend. I don't see the point of giving stuff away when it sells. And don't expect discounts on Z Creators. I'm not going to discount something that's sold out, and that now the samples I'm selling, I'm running low, and I'm running into where I'm not going to restock it much longer until I know how much I have left, because I'm almost about to enter into my personal bottle range, and I don't want to get into my personal bottle range because that's the mistake I made with the first 3 Z Creators. I ran them all the way down. I have bought 4 of each of them, 3 of Eberry, 4 of Sunkissed Island, and 4 of Seamless Soul. And I'm down to 1.5 bottles on Seamless and Sunkissed, and I'm down to 2 bottles on Eberry. So it's crazy how well that's sold. George decided not to do samples. They just decided to fill more bottles. And it was cool to listen to George talk about how to make fragrances and stuff like that. And that was fun. You know, I shared more ideas about what I want to do with George than I have with anybody else. Not too much, because I don't want nobody taking my fucking ideas, because I feel like one of my ideas might have already been taken. I'm just saying, I seen some shit coming down the road. I'm like, ooh, that looks really cool. I kind of had that idea. So I'm just saying. So I'm like, So I have smelled some cool stuff coming down the road. That is the advantage of being around somebody who's making fragrances. They're going to have the samples. You're going to get to smell shit. Is it? I'm not trying to brag or anything. It is what it is. I'm not going to talk about it because it ain't none of my business. But I'm sure he's talked about them already. But I don't do that. That's none of my, it's not my place to tell you what George Zaharoff has coming out. Hell, I don't know half the time. People got to tell me. I didn't even know the Z Creators came out. I was like, oh shit, they came out. Shit, let me go in there and get some. Yeah, I feel like sometimes you gotta be careful. You got hold on to your, especially in this kind of world. I don't share anything about really what my intentions are with my fragrance. Like, nobody really has a clue what I want to do. Now, I gave kind of a synopsis to George, and he gave me some advice. And now I have to decide if I want to take the advice or not. Now, I will tell you right now, I am not a Z Creator. I am not in line to be the next Z Creator. So the rumors are not true. Okay, that's for sure. Put that to bed. I don't think that I have enough of a guess. First of all, I don't think I deserve those kind of accolades. Okay. I think if you're going to be that kind of person, you have to be committed to it fully. And I don't have the time at this moment or the means to commit to something like that fully. Now, I've heard what those, I've heard the paydays are pretty good from what I understand. Don't get me wrong. I've always said I want to do this on my own, but damn, shit, it's tempting. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about making something yourself and doing it on your own that's pretty cool. And we will start this process hopefully in the next couple of years. So, and I'll find the right people to work with as far as perfumer and manufacturer. I already have I got some good ideas from George that I'm going to run with. I think are really good. And I'll probably end up getting the juice made and bottling all that shit up myself. Tell you the truth, like I'm going to do it all. Like I'm going to bottle it up, seal it, and ship it off. All I need somebody to do is to make the fucking juice and send it to me in gallon jugs. I'll take care of the rest. I need somebody to make the bottles, make the labels, or whatever I'm doing, however I'm doing, make my boxes, send me the juice, and I'll fucking put it together. And I'll ship them all off, and I'll ship them on my website. And nobody gets anything for free. That's the rule. Everybody pays. Everybody pays. From the biggest reviewer to the smallest, you all pay. No, and that's the way the rules work. Right? Yeah, I think I got a long way going that way. No, I do want to do a Kickstarter. I will do that. I'll raise the money I need for it. I have an idea. I talked about that. Got the numbers. I kind of run. I've created a business plan around it. I'm telling you, this week is really motivating me more and more to become more self-sufficient away from my day job. It's been a hectic week in my day job. A week where you don't even know where you stand until you know where you stand. And then when you realize you're fine, you still feel guilty because some people didn't end up being fine in my company. And it's tough. It's tough to work somewhere for so long and realize that the only reason I really haven't chased this whole fragrance dream all the way is because not because I'm afraid. It's more because I'm comfortable maybe. Because when you have a good living, you're making good money in your day job and you're making money to buy fragrances, the other one, and you get comfortable. But then you gotta realize, what if you lose one of those? What are you gonna do? Like if I couldn't do fragrances no more, by God, I better start doing better in my other job, or vice versa. So those combined together have put me in this predicament where it's like, okay, Juan, take your time, do what you want to do. But in reality, time is ticking, time is fleeing. The energy needs to come now. So I'm working on it. And I have to be the lone wolf. This has to mean something to me. This has to mean that when you guys get that product, you'll be like, damn, he did it. And it's amazing. Good to see G187 here. What's up, baby? I don't even know where Stan is today. Is Stan show up? Mr. Blue Vuitton himself. Good to see you here. Where's the other Stan? Stan? I don't know. We haven't seen Stan all day. I hope he's okay. Maybe he's in Dearborn, Michigan, fucking doing some stupid shit. I don't know. It sounds like Stan. But I am excited about the Lucianos. I told you guys about the House of Luciano. They make the best clones. Or, excuse me, sorry, inspirations of Louis Vuitton. Does anybody know what Fragrance World French Avenue Aquarius is, by any chance? That's what it looks like. I wanted to get that one because it was my sign. It's Genesis Aquarius was called. So 90 ml. And it's expensive too. It's like almost $47 for a damn. Oh, he came out from Grim G's. Oh, all right. I didn't know he was live. I'm sorry. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I figure I try not to do live too much when my friends are doing live streams, but I gotta get in where I fit in when it comes to this work schedule. And Grim does a lot more lives than I do, so he gets plenty more chances to see people. Grim's a machine when it comes to those lives. I listen. I did 21 straight day or 23. Ark, how many days was that? Streams in a row. I think it was 28 or 23. I can't remember, but it was like mid-20s. I did a stream every day. Every day I streamed. Monday to Sunday I streamed. And it was nuts. I'll never do that again. And it was during COVID when I was off work and shut my place down. So I had all this free time. So I streamed every day. Hey, some other streams are ending too, because there's just these other guys are showing up now too. They ended now. What's up there, baby? What's up, my California brethren? No. Fragrance streams now. Nobody's ever done 23 or 25 straight days of fragrance streams. You can't find it. Now, you got to think about this now. This is pre-vertical streams. Vertical streams don't count, okay? Vertical streams do not count, in my opinion, because they're a lot easier to get started and a lot easier to get going. Doing a horizontal stream on StreamYard every day with a thumbnail, setting it up, getting guests, having topics, doing this. I did it for like 23 or 25 straight days. I even had a karaoke night, which was a disaster. Remember that shit? That was a disaster. I'm trying to remember when it was. Let me see. Let me look it up. I think I have the dates when it went. I think I saved it somewhere. Live streams. You could pretty much go by, if you go by my oldest and work our way back. I remember when we did it. It was it's pretty much, let me see. I know because I had a bunch of guests. I mean, it was a crazy time. We had a guy. Now I had to take some of these videos down because one of the guy had requested me to, and he was amazing. His stream channel name was Smoke Daddy. Oh my God, Sniff Daddy. Sniff Daddy was amazing. But here was the Halloween stream. Let me just show you how this Halloween stream started, okay? This was one of my favorite streams I've ever done. Definitely one of my favorite streams I've ever done in my life. I'm going to skip ahead because I don't want to get the music copyright here. Let me skip ahead a little bit. Here we go.
Gryffindor. I cut it off. I'm sorry.
This is the Basco guy opened
You don't like
up
Ross Carlos? I know. I don't like him either.
Oh God, this is when I hated Ross time. Remember
Toby
those days?
does not like Ross Carlos. Toby loves Fat Boy fragrances.
Wow, Fat Boy, that's an endorsement from a mythical creature. All right. Fat Boy's coming. Don't worry. I am the boy who lived. Welcome, everybody. We have some special guests.
This is my
Coming
best
soon
friend,
in
the
about 10
Basco
minutes.
guy. He joins me
I'm
once. He used
letting
to
the
come a
guests
lot
get
on the show.
prepared. You know how they are. Spelliamus. This has Phoenix Feather and something else in it. Oh, Savage Elixir. That's what it's made out of. You know, the wand chooses the wizard. What was that? I love you, Dobie. Basco guy holding it down. Couldn't miss this party, guys. He wanted me to make sure I shout out everybody who's come in so far. So let me catch up on these names. All right, let me see here. God, let me get a drink. Fat Boy made me some butterbeer. So let's see how it tastes.
I don't know why it's playing through my That's not butterbeer. That's fucking Captain
That's
Morgan.
not butterbeer. No. That, as Fat Boy would say, that's in
It
the
was a fake
doo-doo
beef.
pile. God. That put hair on Hermione's chest. Jeez. What's up, George? Jonathan? Goldman? Rudy?
I think Curly Fragrance joins
Rudy,
us in
you
a
have
second.
great taste in batch codes. I will give you credit for that.
That's Dobie. Stupid.
Brandon, Stacks Reviews. Make sure you check out Stacks Reviews. Fat Boy told me to say something about Stacks. He said Stacks reminds him of his cousin. Thank you, Stacks.
What the fuck
We got about, our guest is almost here. Wow. I don't know if I can keep it together, guys. Fat Boy said I could interview our guest. So I wrote down some questions. I'm so excited. HP, welcome. What does HP stand for?
I think Curly Fragrance joins us, if I remember correctly.
What's up, Fritz? Spelliamus.
This is wild, Feds. This is a crazy time.
I'm the boy who lived.
That laugh is my favorite part. That
Frag
laugh.
City, what's up? We got 27 people watching.
See, the Basco guy is that guy who, when you're trying to sell a fragrance on eBay, he wants to know what the batch code is. That's the batch code guy. That's all he cares about is the fucking batch code. So the batch code guy would do videos once in a while. From Andy Oud guy is pretty famous too. They're not related, but you know they're good friends of mine. They're doing good. They don't like the spotlight. They stay out of the spotlight these days. But so the Basco guy dressed up as Harry Potter, the boy who lived, and he had Dobby with him, and his wand was made out of phoenix feather and Savage elixir. So there you go. So
if anybody can guess what Fat Boy's costume is when he comes on, the best fragrance reviewer in the game. I'm gonna drop the mic. I mean, drop Dobby. No, I'm not.
my favorite part is that laugh.
My scent of the night. What's up, Alex? Thank you, Alex. Boy, is it hot in here? Or is it just Dobby?
Stupid. So stupid.
Yeah, some great guesses there, guys. What's up, John? Nas, Leach, Brandon, CK. What's up, CK?
I think I dressed up like Mr. Smelly, if I'm correct. We'll go a little forward here. Here we go. Here is Curly Fragrance. He joined our stream.
You dropped your doll.
I dropped my doll. Don't. It's okay. Oh, hold on.
Don't do drugs, kids. This is your brain on
You're
drugs.
dropping everything.
Okay, let me turn this down, Curly. I don't know how to work this contraption. God, is it hot or is it just a butterbeer? I don't know. It don't take much for you, boy.
It's definitely me.
It's definitely you. Let me turn the microphone towards you there, Curly.
She worked hard on that hair, too. She worked hard on that hair.
Shania Twain. I get enough Shania Twain. Shania Twain. I feel like this is the most
batch code.
Curly,
That's my good friend, the
you're
batch
so much
code
more
guy.
beautiful in person than you are in real life. I mean, in real life, you look way more beautiful. I can't even get it out, guys. It's Curly Fragrance.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let me turn that down some more. Curly, I know you can't stay long. You're a busy person with all your
Yep.
It's Carlos.
That's how old this stream is. This is back when Mr. Miami Colors was still part of the throw. That's how old this thing is. This is how old this is. This is old, son. This was like classic Fat Boy Fragrance Live.
I know you're.
I used to get about 40, 60, 80 people watching these back in the
You're
day.
gonna go visit him.
They're
Fat Boy's
wild.
on his way. He got hung up at work. Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah. I know what to say. Carly, my wand is at full attention for you today.
Stupid.
Yes, I do have my cup of coffee. You know what I say. Do you have your cup of coffee and are your balls in order?
Curly Fragrance.
Okay, that's enough. Let's go a little forward now. All right. So here's I think this is, here we go.
And I don't want to, and she's been running all day. So I want y'all to give it up to my wife.
Fucking guy. What the
Never-
fuck is wrong with me, man? What is wrong with me, man?
Have nothing on this. There will never be another woman who will ever have anything on this right here. She got good credit. She's tall and she's gorgeous and she's an amazing mother, wife, person, human being. You can't beat those kind of qualities. I love you.
I love you too.
Y'all say goodbye to the Mrs. Fat Boy.
Bye, guys. Happy Halloween.
You know how hard it was to find
I
that
feel like
damn
we're on
hat.
that Did you get the gist?
All right, so there you go. There's a little bit of that stream week. It was nuts, and then to do it for 21 days, keeping the energy going. It was nuts. I'm telling you, nobody's matched it. Nobody's been able to do it like that in the fragrance game. And so that's how they used to be. They were crazy. Yes, there was a beef with Ross, but it was more of me in my head. I was listening to negative people. I really didn't know who Ross was. I just was like, oh, fucking, he buys subs. Hell, shit, I don't want to talk to him. You know, I like the small group. Remember that channel? My channel was probably 1,500 subscribers then, maybe 1,000, and I was getting more people watching my live streams than some people that had way bigger channels. It was nuts. No, we've had some other streams over the years. I mean, we've had some good ones. I think my most popular streams of all time, if you look at my live streams and you look at the most popular ones of all time, besides the Tiger one, which is pretty popular, we had the 2022 Yeah Awards, which was pretty popular. Let's look for one that was kind of cool. Let me see. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you one real quick. I'm going to show you one of my favorite videos I've ever done. And it's one I've shown before, and it's absolutely one of the best collabs ever in Fragcom. There'll never be a better collab than this one. And to this day, the Oud guy is not allowed in the Middle East. So let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Should be right down here somewhere. Man, I have done a lot of videos over the years. All right, here we go. This is the video of the Oud guy. Everybody has that guy who all he likes is Oud. Here he is. This is the Oud guy doing my intro to my video. This is one of my favorite videos I've ever done. Yeah, I'm thinking about growing it back. I sure am. It's definitely coming back.
Good evening, everybody. It's not your boy. Is it on? Okay, it's on. It's the Oud guy. I just got in today. I just flew in, and boy, my arms are tired. I was planning on bringing some fragrances, but somehow my luggage was lost. So I'm going to pick out stuff from this monstrosity behind me.
Hair, man. What the fuck is up with that hair?
Because if it doesn't smell like diaper or poop, then it's not Oud. It is what it is. I know you're used to the hippity hop, but today we are playing gentlemanly music.
So stupid.
I know it's a little bit more than higher class than what you're used to. But a friend calls me and a friend in need, and I definitely come to help out. So I think he told me to say, like and subscribe. I don't know why you would subscribe to this channel. Myself, I mean, it's no Oud. But if you like this content, help my fellow man out by subscribing. What else did he tell me to say? Oh yeah, something about a road to 1K. I don't know what kind of trip you guys are taking, but safe travels. Details are below, he told me to say. He also told me not to play the music too loud, because you guys get irritated by that. But how can you be irritated by this? It's Beethoven. Okay, so he also told me to tell you thank you. I don't know why, but thank you anyways. All right, so what I did is I scrounged up what I could find, And I will go over some fragrances that I would wear for the summer, me being the oud guy. And I will share with you some family history. I brought a little heirloom with me. We're going to share it with you, and we're going to have fun doing it. Now, I'm not going to say his saying because that's not me. But what I will say is, we'll be right back. The oud guy.
What the fuck is this shit? It's so stupid.
This collection is atrocious, I swear. What is Navitus? Navitus. Never heard of it. Oh, I have heard of that one before. Lee Charnet, they make some good oud fragrance. Oh, sorry, we're back. All right, before we get started, I wanted to share with you a family heirloom of mine. This is 100 years old, passed down from my father to his father to me. It has been in this jar for over 100 years.
I went outside and
It's
picked a piece of wood
it
out,
used to be
stuck it
about
in the
this
jar.
big, but the mold is eating away at it, and it's not much smaller. But the smell that comes from this is what God created for us. Oud. This is a piece of argo wood, as you would call it. It also has been injected with a parasite known as Philoprophia.
So the fucking Philip Papa. So stupid, man. Anyway, so that's my favorite video I think I've ever done. That was all one take too. I did that in one take. Made it up the whole way. I know it doesn't sound that impressive, but believe me, it was. So early on, I was more into performative art, I guess you could say. And that was like fun because I always found the oud guy to be annoying, like that oud person. I didn't like oud. I didn't like when I was selling fragrances on eBay. What's the batch code? What the fuck's the batch code? It drove me fucking crazy. I stopped selling on eBay. I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I don't know what the back. I can't find the batch code. What do you mean batch code? It's a Navitus. Ain't no batch code. So I did a couple with them. I wanted to bring my Drakkar Noir guy on, but I never did him. That was my goal. That was my dream. I wanted Drakkar Noir guy so bad. I had a leather jacket. It was gonna be awesome. And I had like this black wig with a ponytail. Oh man, Drakkar Noir guy. And he was gonna be Middle Eastern. It was gonna be amazing, but it probably would have been it probably would not went over too well. It would have been probably a little bit of, I know, that's probably what it would have been. Definitely. What's up, Supply? Bring back to performative art. Yeah, listen, that's what I try to tell people. I used to do crazy stuff. I think there's places for that in TikTok. I think there are characters that I have created over time in my head, and I've written down that I have little notes about. That I have a book where I keep all this stuff, these fragrance things that I want to do. And I think the best way to do it is through short form, not through AI. Just the camera and me and these little characters I create. So stay tuned. But always keeping it 100% chill free and real. Good to see Supply and Demand. What's up, Supply? Hope you're having great time tonight. Scent of the day for me, again, if you guys want me to rehash that real quick, was Sunkissed or Scent of the Night. I wore Forbidden Fruit earlier today. Sunkissed. And I now have officially worn every single aromatics twice. And I got to say, they all are pretty solid. I'll have an individual review on each of them all next week. I think that's all I'm doing right now is reviews on my YouTube channel and shorts on YouTube. Every other day I'm doing a short, and I'm doing a short for every day on TikToks and on Instagram. Every short I upload is going to be uploaded on TikTok and YouTube also. But I'm going to skip. I want my upload schedule is going to on YouTube. I don't want to overload it. I want to do a video, then wait 2 days, let that video simmer and let it cook. Then in between those 2 days, I'll drop a short for YouTube, and but I will have a short every day on TikTok and every day on Instagram. There'll be a short. and on Facebook too. So we're going to spread it out a little bit. We're going to start doing a little more performative stuff. So stuff's coming down the pike, guys. I'm committed to this. And we're going to watch this channel grow. And we're going to definitely bring back what fragrance is he wearing. I got a new way of doing it, which will keep me within the rules of of YouTube's guidelines, so they can't get on to me. My whole goal with these YouTube shorts is not monetary goal, it's to get subs. When I was killing it with those shorts, they were so simple to make. I got like close to 1,500 subs in a month and a half. It was nuts. So that's the goal. I want to get to 20K within a year and a half. Then we can start discussing fragrance. I would hope so. I what's up, the sandwich? I hope you're having a good day. Repping sports teams. Sometimes I do Alabama. Sometimes I do Philadelphia. Sometimes I wear a polo. Sometimes I wear a dress shirt. Just depends. Being that the Eagles are playing tomorrow, I'm wearing that. My definition of a man is the same one that my dad told me what it was. A man is judged on 3 things. And young folks don't get this because, not saying you in general, but this young generation is cooked. And it's because the real definition of a man is his legacy, how he raised his children, what kind of family did he bring in, and, you know, what kind of legacy is he going to leave with his name? Does his name carry on or does it die? His work ethic, is he considered a hard worker? My dad always said you're judged on 3 things: how good of a dad you are, how hard of a worker you are, and how good of a husband you are. That makes you a man. And repping sport teams wasn't one of the things that dad told me I had to do. But if he did, I probably would have listened to him and put it down for sure. Because he did a great job raising this one. And I'm doing a pretty good job on mine right now. Yeah. Sandwich would hate to see my room, to tell you the truth. This whole wall has memorabilia. That wall has all memorabilia. The net wall's about $40,000 worth of fragrances, another $70,000, probably $130,000 behind me there. So yeah, not a good wall over here. The one thing I don't really get into is watches. I'm not a big watch collector. The watches is too much for me. What microphone fragrance? You ain't talking about Adam Levine's fragrance, are you? That's what I've been on for a while. The Lake Show. You guys are going to end up getting rid of LeBron, aren't you? LeBron's gone, by the way. And another thing is all this, you know, and that's one thing I love about being in Alabama and not in Philly. I ain't got to deal with all the negativity of Philadelphia. Like, I don't belong to any Philadelphia sports chat group. I refuse to be a part of it because it's full of fucking negative people. Everything is always wrong with them. Fucking, if it ain't this, it's another thing. It's like, motherfuckers, you won a Super Bowl. I think that these Eagles fans forget about the Rich Kotite years, the fucking Bobby Hoyen years. They forget those fucking years. They forget about them right away. They totally forgot about them. Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, Randall Cunningham did not win a Super Bowl. None of those players got to Super Bowl except one, McNabb, and he fucking choked. Everybody's hating on Hurts. I'm like, all Hurts did was outplay Mahomes for 2 times, and the guy fucking wins. Who gives a shit how it gets done? Listen, I don't give a fuck how they make the steak. Just bring it to me. So that drives me crazy. I won't be a part of any Eagles fan group. I don't need to go to no damn Eagles game to feel a part of the Eagles fandom or a damn, the pregame tailgate. No. I'm not. Even when I lived in Pennsylvania, we were too poor. We couldn't afford to go to them fucking games. once they moved to the Link. You weren't going to no Link game. You can go to a the vet game, Veterans Stadium. Hell yeah. That was no problem. But you were poor. You ain't getting no Link in no Link. That wasn't happening. I went to the Link once. And I had a great time. It's you have to go as an Eagles fan. But as far as like the negativity goes, that city, that town doesn't deserve that team, but they got him. They don't deserve that quarterback, but they got him. That's just the way I feel about it. That's why I don't really. Now, do I get negative sometimes? Yeah, I do get negative about the Eagles losing, but what I tell you guys all last year, I said that defense is for real. That defense is for real. I saw, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, the Chiefs are going." Go look at my damn video before any Eagles fucking shill who jumped on the bandwagon. Before any Eagles clout chaser who all they want to do is put a thumbnail up there to get you to watch their video because all that shit is just fake. All these people who do YouTube shit about the Eagles, all they give a fuck about is just like the fragrance reviewers who do fucking shill shit just to get views. They do it because they want you to watch. They don't really give you any real deal content. All they do is stir bullshit up. But in reality, I told you guys from the jump, it's a real defense. Watch out. And what happened? That fucking defense went off in that Super Bowl. And I called it. I said it'll be a blowout. Called it months in advance. Never had a doubt. He was amazing, but he couldn't win the big one. And he had enough talent around him to do it. I love him. He's one of my favorite football players of all time. But he couldn't get it done. Have you ever smelled corduroy from surf? I haven't. Let's look it up, Fat Boy. Is that a real one I need to look up? Now let me look it up. Fragrantica. I can't spell corduroy. Can't spell shit today. Let me see how we spell that. I can't spell corduroy. I'm terrible. Corduroy. I got it. All right, hold on. And you said corduroy by who? Corduroy from Zerth. All right. Okay, I'm spelling it wrong. Okay, cord. That's right. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. All right, got it right here. Okay. I'm looking at it now. Corduroy by Zerth. Let's pull it up here. We'll share it with the screen. Take a look at it. If you guys have a suggestion, a real suggestion, not no damn stupid one like the other day we got, a damn air freshener. Here we go. Corduroy by Zerth came out in 2005. Is it still available now? It looks like it is. It's reminiscent of, say, John Barbados, that newer one. Okay, does it have a coffee note in it or something? Let me see. Tonka bean, nutmeg, no coffee note. Okay. What's the rating on it? 3.882. What are people saying about it? Let's see. Smells like cardboard, cookie, shower gel mixed together. Damn, that's kind of harsh. Smells matches the price. Cheap, pleasant. Okay. So it's a cheaper fragrance. Nutmeg dominates cinnamon, lavender. Okay. You really can't take what these people say with a full grain of salt, but yeah. I have never tried that one. I have to check it out, man. A chrome microphone. Okay. Now, there's only one I remember from a chrome microphone. It's right here, dude. And I don't think it's the one you're talking about. Let me show you what I mean. I think it's right here. Let me go to this fragrance right here. Hold on. It's right here. Is this one? No, was it this one? It looked like that's the one I remember right here. This is not it, Scott, is it? That's the only one I remember with a microphone. I had that fragrance forever. All right, somebody has a question here. Do the more expensive Dua $65 use more? Yes, they do. They tend to use more. And it's not just that, it's also that the ones that are 65 or 65 or more tend to require more expensive ingredients because of what they're cloning to. A lot of times, like say like Dark Casino Elixir, which is 65, I think it's $75 if I'm correct. That has extra oils in it. The oil is more expensive that they use on that. So the more expensive the oil, the more expensive the fragrance is going to be. Those designer ones are the cheaper things. My guess is the oils that they're not reverse engineering, that they're buying literally already pre-made for them. Dua has what one of those, I don't know what they call the machine, but it reverse engineers the fragrance for them, and they produce a lot of their own oils. And to a point, I believe, if I'm correct, if Matt's still here, he can explain it better for us. So that's the way that works. Whereas most fragrance clone companies buy the oils already from Dubai and everywhere like that, and that's how they make them. That's why these Middle Eastern companies are taking off so much, is because they're literally paying nothing for these oils. They're making them themselves. They're putting these elaborate bottles together that look expensive but aren't. I would say the biggest cost for these fragrance companies is the merchandising, that they don't do like normal merchandising, but what they do with influencers. That's probably their biggest investment, is the influencers. Sadly, influencers are cheap and there's an abundant supply of them. And the problem with that is they're not that, they all use the same formula to sell the fragrance. So they've trained the buyer into that same formula. The problem is they don't realize, by sharing the same kind of monotone way to do it, they're all going to get replaced by AI. When you don't have originality to go with it, you're going to get replaced. Sadly, they will all be replaced. So what's going to be left is people who are not bought, that are real. So you're either going to have to go to an AI, or you're going to get a real person, and a real person with cachet and opinions. So that can't be bought. That's my hope, and what I'm banking on is that AI cannot replace real people. It can replace people that are doing the same thing, all of them doing the same thing, same thing, same thing. It's the same thing. That's the difference. J Fragrance S Vocal is a microphone. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I would. We can look at that here. We can take a look at it here. Let's take a look. Well, let me just pull up the most expensive Duas. Okay. I'll do a Dua search on there. I'll do a Dua search, right? And I'm gonna go to all fragrances, and I'm gonna filter by the most expensive. Okay. Highest price first. All right. And I'll tell you which ones are good and which ones aren't. Okay. All right. So let's just go ahead and show you that real quick, since you guys are asking questions about that. Okay. All right. So here we go. I've got the Duas one pulled up now. So these are the most expensive Duas. Now, these are all the ones, I own all of them. Okay. You can't get this anymore. You can't get Japanese agar. It's $200 a bottle. It's that these all smell like shit. But shit. Now, don't count these big bottles because they're out of stock. You can't get them. These were the ones you'll never see again. These were amazing deals. They do make them in still 100 mLs, just not all of them. Here we go. Elixir de Agar, $150. It's because it's got a lot of that oud tincture and all that expensive ass oud in there. Sala. Now, these Nomad perfumes, they were supposed to kick off a new niche line for Dua. They never really did. They never took off. They were okay. Kali, all these are bad. None of them are really good. Until you get to like the $75 range is when you start to really see some good Duas besides these big bottles. These big bottles were epic. Now, this was the first one I ever bought. One of the first big purchases from Dua I ever got. And I still love this one. If it's in stock, I should buy one. But is it out of stock? Sold out. But this was a great bundle. I have an extra set of this. This was two of the best renditions of Elysium ever done. an Elysium for the winter and an Elysium for the spring and summer. Rebirth is more of a citrusy, more springy Elysium. Noir is more of a leathery Elysium. And I loved both of these. Really, really good. Love these a lot. And I bought them several times. Sometimes I come across them and I'll buy them again. Emperor of Dusan was a big, big joke. Of course, Flagship, you can't get it no more. Rise of Mysore, another. All these are just really expensive clones of fragrances like Oud of Ulia. This is a very expensive fragrance. You know, samples of these are like $15 to $16 on my website. Smoked honey, I never bought. I never bought that one. The Vigorex line, that was a one-time thing. You can still actually buy them, and I recommend you do because I think they're both fantastic. If you haven't bought these, buy them before they're gone. They're actually pretty good. When these Afiques are gone, you're not going to be able to get them anymore. I highly recommend them. Next sale, get them. They're really, really good. I've done a review on them. They're fantastic. I think they're both good. Is the other one sold out? Or is the one still available? No, you can get the other one too. And the ladies' ones. I might pick those up. Dusk was their version of Frederick Malle Dawn. I hated it. I sold it. Now you get into these old school duos right here with these old covers right here, like this Intellect Attar. Now this one right here, this LID, this is very oody. Just a lot of oud fragrances at the top here. The more expensive ones are the oud fragrances. Until you get to the $65, $70 ones is when you really start to see some gems, which is going to be about right. There's one more in here that's 75. That's a phenomenal fragrance. It is a clone of Nuit 3, I think, from Roja. And it's called, what is it called, guys? I can't think of the name of it. This one right here is horrible. This is the worst fragrance I've ever smelled in my life to this day. Besides, like, worst fragrance. Not like a fragrance that people actually like to wear. This is Britain from Roja. It is horrible. It smells like a powdery, dirty diaper. It's horrible. I have that one. I never wear it. I've sold out samples. I have a little bit left in my bottle just to keep it for collection's sake is the only reason I have it. This Poseidon Elixir, this one's very expensive because it had gold flakes in it. You know, make of that what you will. Leech was the one that I have that one. That was the movie tie-in one he did. It was okay. I never bought World of White Fantasy. If I did, I didn't put it in the expensive pile. I need to. Damn, that's expensive as hell. I need to move that to the expense. Man, I was giving that shit away. I didn't know it was that expensive. All these are just terrible smelling fragrances until we get to the Forbidden 3 was one of the nightmarish fragrances. Exotic 2 is terrible. Exotic 1 is terrible. This one, Exotic Holy Grail, horrible. Where is the original Exotic? That's the one I'm talking about. I have a Powder Affair. I liked it. It was a nice fragrance. Halloween 2025, horrible. And you got Cannabis with a Mobster, phenomenal fragrance. Nobody talks about it. One of my favorite releases of 2025. Nobody talks about it. Here we go. Here's some of the good ones. Okay, Mr. Barber. People ask me about a barbershop fragrance. There you go. Best barbershop fragrance Dua has right there. Amazing fragrance. I wish they made that 100 ml. I prefer Mysterix. I like the petrol vibe it puts off. Mysterix is my favorite, I think. The one that starts with an M. All right, let me go through a couple more. Some of these are just blends, and they're more expensive anyways. The blends are, but let's see. Lord of Winterfell is actually a really good fragrance. I wish they bring it back in stock. Here we go. Wealth and Builders in Uptown, phenomenal fragrance. Cola Tobacco, a phenomenal fragrance. Some of these, like I said, are just Spiritus de Plum Cigarillo, a must-have. You know, that just depends. You know, these are ones that are more expensive because they're more expensive fragrances that they're cloning. Plum Cognac by Sense of Wood is Dua Formulas 006. It's a knockout fragrance. Knockout. This one, a dark rum vanilla symphony, a knockout fragrance. Another great one that you got to have. Two great fragrances. Anyways, that was a little bit of a do a deep dive there for a second. But it just depends. I have a concept I'm working on about the takeover of Middle Eastern fragrances. It's like no influencer anymore that has a lot of viewers and has kind of a big following is doing anything but Middle Eastern clone videos now. If you notice that, like Ashton from Ginsens did a video where he had like 15 fragrances to take to the grave with him, and he had Assad from Latafa on there. I was like, really? Assad from Latafa? You're fucking kidding me. That's the one you're going to take to the grave with you, that piece of shit. So I'm thinking that's definitely a shill move. So that's the biggest problem I have with the whole Middle Eastern. Don't get me wrong. I love them. They make me a lot of money in my samples. Listen, I have bought 3 bottles of aromatics and I'm down to my last bottle on each of them. It has been a success, and thank you, aromatics. Thank you. Big, huge success for me. I've sold more Zaharovs and aromatics than I've sold Dua in the last month. And Dua is my #1 selling sample in my store. Not this month. It is easily aromatics. Like I could just, the orders are all lined up right now on my phone. The new orders that came in today. Okay, look, there's 3 orders on here. Just came in the last hour. Let's kind of look and see what they are. Okay, these are all Duas. I opened my mouth too soon. All right, what's the next order? All right, let's just go. Unfulfilled orders. Let's see the ones that haven't fulfilled yet. There's only like 6 because I filled them all yesterday. Okay. This one, Rasasi, Middle Eastern. Dua. Damn, this lady bought 20 damn Duas. Shit. Be packing them motherfuckers forever. Next order, Duas. Okay, so Dua's making a comeback, it looks like. Okay, aromatics. And next one, aromatics. Next one. Bujarmi. Okay, so yeah, this is a good bit, but it's literally $1,200 worth of sales alone in Middle Eastern fragrances. It's nuts. Now, I have spent $1,200 on Middle Eastern fragrances this week alone. Don't get me wrong. I spent $400 on Duas. So I have spent $1,600 on fragrances this week. Crazy month, crazy week. Top 3 Rasasi, I would say Cobra, Fire, and Tropical for me. Cobra, Fire, and Tropical. Yeah, it's a huge margin, man. Yeah, their margins are so big. Like this right here, okay? This fragrance right here, it's a beautiful bottle. Don't get me wrong. But this in Dubai cost them like maybe 50 cents to $1 total. They ship it here, okay? All right. Okay, they have a distributor here. No problem. They get this shit here. They've got $17 in this bottle. After tariffs, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. They might have $20 in this bottle. They have a retail price on these in the beginning of $90, okay? They don't go down to about 45. At $49, they're still making double their money back. Now, what they sell them to the retail buyers for is $35 is my guess. Like, I'm guessing Frag Flex, they're getting them for like $30 a bottle. That's me guessing. They're getting them for half off retail. Their retail's probably $90. They're getting them for $30. They're making $25 profit per bottle is my guess. Maybe they're getting it for $20. So at the end, they're probably making clear, they do, 100,000 bottles times $20. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Me, I look at it like this. I paid $50 for this bottle. There's 18 samples in here at $7 a piece. It's fair. It's a fair pricing, or $8 a piece. After shipping, I might make $5 a sample, 5 times 18. I'm still paying the bottle off, and I'm making a little money. It's not a huge profit. I'd have to really sell every size of that. Now, there's some fragrance sites that sell 10 mLs of this shit. But I think once you start selling 10 mLs of these Middle Easterns, what's the point of paying $25 for a damn sample when you could buy a bottle for a couple more dollars? Keep the samples prices small. So if somebody wants to spend $49 on a bottle, yes, or you can spend $49 and get 7 samples of different fragrances. That's the way I cater to people. That's the way I try to do it. It feels like it, don't it, Bravo? What's up, brother? You doing all right? I'm off tomorrow. It's the only reason I'm still up, bro. Good to see you. I'll be heading soon up that way soon. Hopefully. I think soon. Soon. Yeah. But if I'm an influencer like Curly Fragrance, I'm not giving up I'm sorry. Now, well, you're gonna say she's maturing. No, she's not maturing. Do you want to see Mom Pants Curly Fragrance talk or do you want to see put your balls between my lips Curly Fragrance? I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't care. I don't watch none of them. I never watch much female lady reviewers unless it's somebody that one of my supporting smaller channels things. I don't watch much. I will, bro. It'll probably be Memorial Day weekend. We'll be up that way. Memorial Day weekend. We're going to Gatlinburg. We'll definitely be up your way. We'll be by. We're making an effort to be by. The biggest thing, it's like I just don't really care too much about the sexuality that lady reviewers give off because y'all know me. Like I'm madly in love with my wife. I'm still in the honeymoon phase 20 years later. But it's really sad to see Curly Fragrance in Mom Pants. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of sad. She's lost her individuality. She just looks like everybody else. She looks like a mid okay looking girl now. Talk shilling for Middle Eastern fragrances. I don't know. It's just me. It feels weird. Debbie Rawling looks like a school teacher. It just looks weird. It looks weird. What's next? Raphael and Big Tits McGee are moving to damn Dubai, and he's gonna wear a damn turban, and she's gonna be wearing mom pants too. What the fuck? Which one is Tara? Bro, it did take me a couple days. Jet lag did not hit me till about a week later. I was like, ugh. When it finally hit me, I was like, ugh. It kind of is. Well, no, it's because these influencers, bro. You know how you were stationed over there. You know how it is. These influencers that were here dressing really provocatively now live in Dubai. They can't dress like that over there, and they're being sponsored by these companies in Dubai for fragrances. They can't dress in cut off Daisy Dukes anymore. They gotta wear mom pants, basically. It's really freaky to watch. It's like they're taking away their individuality completely. It's just kind of sad. Like, you're going to Dubai, you already sold your soul already by being a shill. But by going to Dubai, you really just sold out. I mean, like, completely. And Dubai is all a shell. It's a dream. And newsflash, just because it's got Dubai in there doesn't mean it's good, okay? I could put a fucking box of shit and put Dubai on it. Doesn't mean it's good shit, okay? Let's get that out of the way first. Man. Damn it! I'm gonna let you guys say it, okay? Because that's a little a little bit, because game is over right there. This is for you, bro. It's for you, bro. You ready, bro?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
I think it's my brother's favorite line from that movie. I think that's still your favorite line from that movie. No, I know what your favorite line is. Why don't you just put her in charge? Remember that? Why don't you just put her in charge, man?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Oh, here you go. Here's the best line. Here you go, bro. Here you go.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
That's it right there, baby. Or you can always go with a classic.
Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, one of my favorites is too this one.
Scenario for you, Dad. Suppose Nancy sees me coming out of the shower and decides to come on to me. I'm looking good. I've got a luscious V of hair going from my chest pubes down to my ball throat. And she takes one look at me and she goes, "Oh my God, I've had the old bull, now I want the young calf." And she grabs me by the wiener. Shut the fuck up!
That's right. It's pretty worse ever, Bruce. But I still think this is the best one, though.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yup!
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup!
Yep. She never had her own taste, Chris. She was always bought and paid for. They live best fight scene ever. Put the glasses on. Yeah. It's a really good fight scene. David, what was his name? It was Roddy Piper and Keith David. Don't get me started on movies, man. We're talking movies all night. All right, guys, we have gone on for 3 hours and 22 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go and pack a couple orders and chill. Maybe watch a little Breaking Bad. Start the last season. The next season of Breaking Bad is right after he kills Gus. Spoiler alert. So it kind of gets downhill after this, you know. Walter White got so bad that they had to get white supremacists to be worse than him to make it where he wasn't that bad of a person. That's how bad he gets. I mean, he gets bad. But right now, all I gotta say is, look at me, Hector. Yes, he sure was. Keith David's amazing. He also was in Saints Row too. Fantastic. I love Keith David, man. Love it. He was also in Dead Presidents. Was fucking fantastic in Dead Presidents. Oh, Dead Presidents, man. One of those misunderstood movies. I think I'm going to see if Cecil Road to Revenge or Road to Redemption, whatever it's called, is available for me to buy. And I'm going to watch me some Cecil too. Bro, if you haven't seen Cecil, go watch it, because that is the baddest action movie out there. It's Grandpa John Wick on steroids. Cecil. It's free on Prime. Go watch that one first. Okay, Tara's the Outlaw clone. Okay, got it. All right, so I'm going to be adding a bunch of stuff tonight to the store. There's 25% off. You can pre-order it now. Black Friday information will go up Wednesday night. And Black Friday will start Thursday at midnight. I'm not fucking doing this shit early. I'm going to start like I always do all my promos. Thursday at midnight. It's going to run through Monday at midnight. I like all my promos do. Nothing fancy. Keeping it just the way I always keep it. I don't have no doorbusters. This ain't fucking Walmart. You ain't going to be lined up outside my house waiting on shit. But we got a great promotion right now, 25% off. Just don't expect any promotions on Zed Creators. They're regular price. They're going to stay regular price. They're sold out. What do you want me to do? Give them away. Yeah, I'm adding it to my list tonight. I'm going to get it. I'm definitely going to get it. Yeah, she's no one outside my house. Hell no. No, they don't line outside my house. The only line outside my house is the 3 dogs who want to go out and go pee. That's the only line I got outside my house right now. Taking those dogs out to pee. Because they're probably ready to go pee. All right, you guys have a great night. Shout out to my bro for stopping by. None but love. Shout out to all you guys for hanging in with us on the vertical stream. Good to see Fragrance and Deuce Coma. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. You caught the tail end for the 3-hour marathon. You know it's gonna be a long stream when I say I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. However, how long it goes. But I want to thank our sponsor tonight, which is fatboyfragrance.com. Fatboyfragrance.com, the best place to pick up fragrance decants is fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer is always right, LLC.org. I made that last part up. Peace, everybody. Take us out. Intro, outro music. I sure will. Take us out.
Smell that fat boy, ain't no shilling his set. Paid for the bottles, never duck the debt. Authenticity, dripping every cent I get. Frauds need a manual, I'm a vet in the bed. Straight from the streets, these reviews get respect. Sniff test, real, no corporate connect. Pockets out, ain't got a brand to protect. Every fragrance check, no boss to bribe or collect. Fat boys flow, hitting raw, uncut. No brand backing, no hush, money strut. Sniff the truth, no match, straight up. Honesty in the air, ain't no back alley buff. Tested in the field, ain't no lab rat control. Straight out the bottle, put my soul on the scroll. Nose to the grind, ain't no corporate role. Spilling truth in the notes, fat boy patrol. Cash out the stash, every spray I own. Real out the box, ain't no cheap cologne. Reviews cutthroat, man to the bone. Putting haters on blast with a smell unknown. Tell me what you sniffing, it's the real deal. Bottles on my dime, no pay, chill. Truth in the fumes, every note, every feel. I'm the scent boss, fat boy, keeping it trill. That boy keeping it trill. That boy keeping it trill. That boy keeping it trill. Fat boy keeping it trill.